And welcome everybody to another edition of Wednesday Night Fights Online Edition, episode 21, bringing you some good-ass BB tag action straight from the PC format tonight. Looking to be a very interesting bracket, some faces I haven't seen before and in quite a while as well, so looking forward to see how they fare in this land of rollback. And of course, before we get into all of that, we have some introductions to make. First up, there's me, host and TO and bracket runner for tonight's bracket, Master Cheap. And with me on the mic here in the commentator's booth, we have two regulars that I'm sure you all know and love, especially by this point. First up, a regular here at WNF even before the rollback era began. You know him, you love him, Lon Lilly, and a newcomer to the rollback period, but a regular nonetheless that we've had time and time again ever since. Always love hearing his voice on the mic. Make some noise for Midori. How are you both doing tonight?
Well, I'm definitely doing a-okay, ready to commentate some sick Wednesday night BB tag action over here on the PC platform. And if I sound a little bit different, I got a new mic, and yeah, hopefully for y'all to makes my voice a little bit more clear and a lot more eh, what you might call Lonnie, I guess. Just sound more like myself, I should say. But yeah, new mic aside, it's always great to see so many people in the bracket. We got a nice clean 16 people, a lot of new faces, and a lot of good old regulars. But no matter who is playing in tonight's bracket, it'll always be a great night for sure.
You said it yourself, Lon. The brand new quality of your mic is indicative of just how great this tourney is going to be tonight. We have a staggering amount of people at exactly 16. You love seeing even numbers. It gives a little less work to our favorite Master Chief over there. It's always nice to see plenty of people coming by. Appreciate you all coming to play in the brackets tonight, and all of you guys to come out to watch us tonight. And we are not going to be wasting any time. We are going to be starting off with the match of Koga Koga versus Ratsilk, two players that I do not think we have seen too often on WNF, but unfortunately to our viewers, I just lied to you. We are going to have to waste just a tiny bit of time, so please forgive me on that, because we are going to be getting these players paid on the match arena tonight, folks. First shell of the night, first out of 3, and we are going to be moving over to that page right now for our WNF tournament. Right now, we are currently at a prize pool of $175 and 43 out of 50 codes remaining. So make sure to please claim your code as soon as possible. We are just at the start of the tourney, so I'm not going to get too far on that, neither is Lon. But you know the drill by now. Eat your broccoli. This is your broccoli. And then you'll get the dessert after. Or at least the players will. And I'm sure you guys respect the players just as much as we do, so hopefully you can help them out like that. There are a bunch of other ways you can do so as well, such as the Twitch quests, where you can follow Diaphone or T44Bass on Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube, as well as Rio151. That'll all add a tiny amount to the prize pool alongside the 25-cent contribution codes. Or maybe you want a little more bang for your buck every time you sign up for the Matcherino. We have dozens of mangas for you to follow here, such as multiple volumes of Yakuza Seihatsu Babysitting, A Loner Life in Another World, Welcome to the Outcast Restaurant, Shed That Skin, Ryugasaki-san, and so on and so forth. There are so many to name that I don't think I can go over all of them in due time. But as we've just seen right now, you have multiple options in order to donate to our players tonight. So please consider if you do have the ability to do so. Obviously no pressure otherwise. And thank you all so much for listening to it as we go to our first match. How are you feeling about this matchup, Lon?
Yes, and gotta say, before you preface all of that match arena shill, definitely these are two players that don't really get to see a lot of like WNF action for sure. Silk is, for me at least, like a name I'm decently familiar with. Just watching a couple like PC tag tournaments here or there. I know they're also active in the Melty scene, and if I'm not mistaken, also like a previous resident of Switch Tag. So definitely familiar with them. A robot enjoyer for sure. Koga, on the other hand, is a player that I've never actually gotten to watch an entire like set. I've heard their name before, and I know they are a Ragna player. So in terms of like first time or in terms of exposure, this is going to be my first time seeing their gameplay. So I just don't have too much to say. I just think it'll be an interesting matchup. Don't know how much experience Rasilk has against Ragna, much less this team specifically. And kind of coming with Ragna players too, they all have like their tiny little differences in like individualities in terms of their gameplay that can be hard to adapt even if you are aware of the Ragna matchup. A lot of Ragna players are either crazy or maybe some of them are more reserved. So we will see how Koga plays.
Play is the name of the game here because we are going to be going into this game one. Guns a-blazing for both sides. Ratsilk not able to pick up off of that JB confirm, but we're going to go right back to neutral after that. Both players just feeling each other out somewhat. Wrath really trying to accommodate for this push block here, but the assist from the back of Koga really making a big difference here. Letting him get a unfortunate drop there. Gonna get the pickup from me, JA. No assist punish on the burst. Nice avoidance of the 2B there. Gonna be able to route directly into the corner. TKJC and no seatbelt loops, unfortunately. Tried to anti-air with the 2B, but was a little too late on the jump. Used that as Oki here, gonna go for the high-low. Tried to press 5B, but didn't actually press it in time, so the head and roll did not kick in. Did not spend any of the meter there. DP'd on reaction to the 5D, recognizing the willingness to try and deal with the push block, but is not biting. All four characters on screen right now. Nice use of the Akatsuki in order to wait out the Aegis right there into the perfect opportunity. Gauntlet Hades, best move in the game.
So the best move in the game, always so consistent in stalking out those kills, but got hit there by the raw Aegis bullets. Yeah, I mean, I guess no matter what starter you're really going to be hitting at, that was like a 2B or 5B starter. This is already like at least like 11k. Certainly, this does not look like a good situation for Koga. Just ate a little bit too many hits there, and now is in the one-touch situation against Aegis. Didn't quite believe in those bullets here, but you still got to block all this Aegis mix. Or, just jump over it. Oh!
It seems like jumping over it is not going to make too big of a difference here. What a comeback directly after losing a character as devastatingly as he did in that game one. I think the main thing to take away from both of these games, like I said, they were feeling each other out. Both of them were really desperate to get one another off of each other. Ratsoak was already trying to play the layer 2 there by going for the 5B. But Koga really on par with his defense here, not allowing him to keep in with the persona and making it a lot more difficult for him to get anything started. And the inverse is happening on Koga's part. Whenever he wants to get any sort of offense started, he's just getting push blocked all the way to the mid-screen again. And as we know, Ragna mid-screen isn't exactly the most scary character, especially since his air game isn't the most profound. But with an assist like a Akatsuki in the back, it should make it a little easier to really control the ground in the air. Especially since the Aegis is really good at doing that by pressing 2B. We're going to go ahead and see just how that adaptation plays out in this game too.
And what a way to start it out here with the raw 2-1-4C into the get hit by the Labrys 4P. Yeah, you're suddenly in the corner. Yeah, it has to block all this disgusting Aegis mix. Actually going to be opting to go for the cross rate. Just wants to keep it all, I guess, burst safe, but you got hit by the DP. Yeah, that JB's coming out, but couldn't quite hit the 4B and run straight back into the Akatsuki, and we'll be getting that very nice parry to punish the burst, and not going to be confirming off that 2B just yet. Yeah, I was seeing Rasilk just use a lot of those bullets. Ooh, actually, that was a very nice confirm. And has good stabilization, too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Aegis is particularly good at doing that because of the way her Megiddo fire works. Wow, what a jump cancel on that. I'm not sure if that was a bait necessarily because Labrys does have to do a jump cancel off of D5AAA in order to get a combo there. But either way, it really did make a difference for Ratsoak here. Both characters bleeding. Oh, unfortunately crossed up there and did not block the second overhead, so even after whiffing that, it didn't really matter too much. Running up with the 2B after the whiffed IAD, giving Ratsilk so much time to prepare on the ground. Game 2, quickly going to Ratsilk in a much more dominant fashion this time.
Yes, yes. And it's, I'm definitely noticing, a lot of maybe a bit rash or maybe crazy decisions coming out on Koga's side. And you know what? The round start there, completely unexpected to go for that blood scythe, and it did work out. And it was just an unfortunate matter of really couldn't stabilize off that. And in fact, the contrary, Rash Silk was able to get like just a very clean punish afterwards and start really that momentum. And yeah, because of the Ragnar not really doing so hot, they're going to be swapping over to the Yumi Seth. Definitely a just very strong fundamental team, and it can. I don't know exactly the counterplay it can have against this team specifically, but I mean, Seth 2-1-4C is definitely going to, you know, nullify some of the full screen game, I think, from Igus. And, you know, just run up and press 5A. That's always strong. Just do it.
Yeah, and evidently, already going for the air. Getting a grab off of the Oki with the mistimed 5B, unfortunately making a big difference there. Using the dropped combo from Rat Silk to make an advantage. Unfortunately, had to use the assist in that combo, so there was no way to extend off of that. Using that pressure to get in the Seth and kill the Labrys. This is huge, but as we've seen, this character can make a comeback if Show chooses. Nice 2B, but unfortunately didn't mean too much as Koga is going to be able to punish right here. We're going to be swapping into Yumi here and carrying close to the corner? And close enough to where you can get some Oki off that. Not even trying to hit him from that, we're just going to go straight into that. Oh no, okay, he was going for the JC loops in the corner, but missed the final hit. Started running forward? Rat Silk did in the corner there? Not really sure what his goal was, but it led to his demise here. Koga coming back beautifully in that game, putting himself on the board.
Yes, and I mean, I think the simple matter of like this team working out there in that game is just I mean, Koga had the ability to just be like, I'm gonna run up and press 5A. And I mean, that's definitely something you can do with Ragna, but like due to his like just normal run speed, it's maybe not as effective compared to these fast run speed characters of Yumi and Seth. And as you saw there, those Igus bullets, while they're very good at covering the airspace, they're not exactly very good at covering the ground space and can definitely just allow for situations like that where you can just run up and press 5A. But hey, we're definitely not going to be playing the ground game anymore. Silk swapping back over to the heart. I know wants to play in the skies, and I definitely think this can be a very good decision. Yeah,
A decision it certainly is, but we are going to play it out right now, see if it really does make a difference here. But already off to a decent start. The homing really making neutral a little more difficult for Seth here. Just got the straight hit and got crossed up on the forward tech. Going for the DP routing here to keep it as burst safe as possible in order to get the assist back. Grabs him out, just dealing with the Oki. Tried to punish the burst. Got hit on the 4P but didn't do anything off of it. He needs to get the Seth out ASAP. Fantastic auto switch there, but did not block high. Okay, didn't go for the greatest ender off of the heart there. Nice block on the 5C, gonna be able to punish with a 5A. Oh, resets it into a low. Didn't get too much damage off of it, but okay, jumps out of the mix there. Did not get the combo, set up orb by accident, most likely wanted 2-1-4C. Did not get the punish on the burst for the third time, killing the character inadvertently. But it doesn't matter because we have Yumi buttons, we're going to be matching out, building all of that CC bar, ending the combo here. Nice air dash, I like that to try and cover the push blocks here. Really doesn't want to leave any space covered, but it really didn't matter in the end here. Due to Rat Silk building to spend a lot of meter. Tried to reset, but it didn't really matter too much because Heart went over the 2360. Surprisingly enough, because that hitbox is surprisingly big. And was able to whiff punish the Yubi on counter hit recovery and kill the character, making this win relatively clean for Rat Silk on a 3-1 victory.
Yep, that heart swap really paying off in spades there. I mean, Yumi and Seth don't necessarily have like, you know, the best time dealing with heart. I'm sure it's not too bad for them, but maybe not so much characters that can aptly deal with heart, and especially when you're in that scenario where they're locked into that team. Bring out the heart for the last one to potentially seal it off was like a great idea, I think, on Silk's part. And yeah, I mean, fairly dominant game for them. And we'll be moving on to the next round because of that. Yeah, well, Massive was just in the room. He is gone now. So, spoiler alert, it will be Massive versus Jeff Boy RDs. My boy Massive normally locking in with the Orie Mai or the Mai Yumi. But we got some spoilers once again for you. He will probably be playing a Celica team against the one and only Jeff Boy RDs, one of the West Coast like Celica players, definitely a Celica lover. I haven't really seen him play any other characters besides that. But in terms of the team comps, it's usually something either Celica Yumi or Celica Hilda, which are two very strong Celica teams that really enable a lot of Celica's like really great strengths and yeah, they're just strong teams overall. I think. In terms of Mace's like Celica gameplay, it's been a while since I have seen him play Celica, but I believe the last time they brought him out, it was Celica Batista, which I also think is a very strong Celica enabling team. So it's just gonna be like a matter of like who can really quell the other Celica, I think. And as someone who has gotten to play Celica mirrors, they're crazy. um, and I can only imagine a lot of that insanity will be playing out against their mirrors. They just have to get into the room.
That is definitely a requirement in order to play on stream, unfortunately. You know, before you started talking about Jeff, I almost completely forgot about how much of a unique Celica player he is. Last time I remember watching him, it was needless to say he really prioritized healing over anything else. If he could get a perfectly good Oki setup, doesn't matter. I want that red health back. If he gets any stray hit, he will go straight into the drive auto combo, more healing, you know. I think that's something that's really interesting about Jeff. He is by far the only Celica I think I've ever seen prioritize that over just taking a simple knockdown. And evidently it's working for him, as we saw on the billboard just there with the 6v6. He is on a team with plenty of other fantastic players. He's been showing up to a bunch of WNFs recently, made decent results otherwise. So I am curious to see how he does in the potential Celica mirror, just as you said. But we do know that Mesa does have plenty of teams. Doesn't necessarily always stick to Orie. Could be, I think it could be a lot of characters. No, like a lot of mixes of maybe Yumi, Orie, Celica, Ruby. I think he does play Ruby Yumi. That is also a team that I remember seeing him play. So it really could be a toss-up on what team he does decide to play against Jeff Boyardee. But maybe out of the funny, he'll play the Celica mirror, so we'll have to see.
Oh no. He said he would.
Oh, did he?
I
didn't see that.
am being promised this. If this doesn't happen, I have been lied to. Yeah, I like in terms of Celica teams for sure. Like I was saying, Celica Batista being the one I thought he would play, but you know, Celica Aurier is definitely a team that he could play. I don't know how proficient he is on it, but it's a team that I enjoy personally. Can't speak for him. Celica Yumi, you know, just kind of mirror match Jeff Boyardee. That's also definitely a good option. I don't know how good Celica Mai is, honestly. On paper, it sounds fine, but Celica Batista is just in general probably one of the stronger teams I think you can go with. And if you're comfortable with playing it, then like, hey, you know, I see no reason to really swap off it. It's just good.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there you have it, folks. We're gonna be seeing a Celica mirror. We are currently viewing Massive in the lobby right now. Jeff already restarting his PC as well. I think they were both having technical difficulties on both sides. So I am gonna hope that isn't a premonition towards the match to come. We'll stave it off now. We'll pray to the BB tag, PC tag specifically. Let me specify that the PC tag gods, that we won't have any synchronizing issues, No one-sided rollbacks, nothing of the sort. We'll just get to the next match and go on from there.
Yes. Koga versus Rassel, as far as I know, perfectly fine, perfectly smooth. But as PC Tag goes on, PC Tag just gets worse and worse. And I mean, look, it wasn't necessarily PC Tag that caused this. It seemed to be like their hardware just like freaking died for whatever reason. We can still blame PC Tag on that, mind you, but the game didn't like explode. At least I hope it didn't. So if this is a premonition, we are in for a night.
I'm hoping this is only a one-time thing and not a consistent thing throughout the entire bracket, but we'll have to see.
Look, Cheap, you already know it's not going to be that way.
Look, I can hope, right?
Look, curse
Man,
your
that is
youthful
really-
optimism.
Aren't you younger than him?
Yeah, I know. I'll still say it.
No,
though.
but in terms of experience with PC Tag, I'm the baby here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm the seasoned war veteran. God.
Thank you guys for sticking around regardless. We do still have 35 people on the mic, so I really do appreciate you all sticking around regardless of the technical difficulties. I did just say mic, and that was not what I meant.
That'd
I'm
be
sure you did.
chaotic if we had 35 people on the mic tonight. Let me tell you.
Man,
Thankfully, we have a little less than 18th of that, so we're good for now. Unless we count cheap, then it's like a 12th. Nah, we don't count cheap.
like, I guess to find like what on the mic is just like in this Discord call talking, or is it like as a part of the main commentary squad? Like, what are we defining on the mic as?
I suppose everyone in this Discord call. So all four of us?
I suppose so, because I mean we're all on a quote unquote on a mic.
Quite literally.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're. I hope you're not sitting on your mic, Vito.
You know that's not what I meant. We have the same mic. That wouldn't feel good on either side.
I don't want to sit on this new mic. Not only would that
Yeah.
break it, it just sounds uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Either way, they're both in the room and ready to start.
They saved us from our cursed conversation. You love to see it.
It was for the better. But yeah, Celica Batista versus Celica Yumi. Yeah, I can't necessarily say like one team is stronger than the other. I mean, of course, like Jeff Boyerty team got Yumi, but like in terms of like synergy and stuff, I honestly do feel like Batista is perhaps better for Celica, but mayhaps like Celica Yumi is more solid overall. So this will be interesting. I'm kind of curious to see how that like plays out here. But if you guys don't do round start Jace yet, you're cowards. What?
We got the
Wow.
backdash assist. You love to see it. We are going to be starting round start a little safe, but we're not starting as safe. Oh wow, the burst actually getting punished there. Did not have anything there, but Tech on Wake Up, surprisingly, is going to be getting hit with this corner combo here. If not, if we drop it like that, though, going to be jump canceling here. Did up back in order to deal with that JC right there. DP'd out. Good defense from Mesa not to deal with anything right there. Using the 4P to his... You know what? 4P doesn't matter. We're going to be baiting bursts. We're going to be pressing buttons. Jeff hitting him with all of the overheads here tonight. Ooh, okay, that was actually a great conversion. Almost used the fake corner to try and make a conversion happen there. The push block actually moving in a weird way to allow Mesa to get this confirmed here in the corner, using the shark to get all of his damage off. And fantastic movement from him. Gonna be keeping it here. Trying to throw him, but both of them teching immediately. Good block on the cross up here. Using the push block to almost kill the Celica, DPing out, just RPSing him on Wake Up, and that's exactly what you need to be doing right now when you have a solo character like this, especially when they're in their unenhanced form. Wow, that 5E did not look like it should have whiffed. That was so unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate that it does whiff. 5B, one of those buttons you don't really want to whiff, quotation marks, because you can whiff cancel that into 5BB, aka the Silicar, but that also might leave you in a bad situation. So yeah, when you whiff the button, you're definitely still kind of in that situation where it's just like, yeah, this is your buy. So yeah, Jeff Boyardee's taking that first game. I think the main thing to point out there is that not a lot of like gameplay from Mace's side. That Batista died relatively early before, like she could really do anything, and a lot of the hits that Massive could have potentially gotten were flubbed. And another thing I'm noticing too is Massive is definitely going for, well, he got hit. Going for a lot less JCs. I mean, he just went for it there. Because that's a given. Like, please, press this button more. I love seeing it. It's my favorite button in this entire game. Wow, yeah, just went for the raw 2-1 for me. I really can't say too much right now, because it's crazy. This is a Celica mirror for y'all. Yeah, just gonna be running into that 5P, unfortunately not be able to fully convert off it. And surprisingly, despite all these trades, this has been a dead Batista. I was gonna say an even game.
He looks fine, actually. Maybe? No, this isn't an enhanced super, so he might be alive. Yeah, he's alive.
JC, waifu Hades. Well, that works.
Get crossed up here again. Going same side did not. Oh no, tried to air dash out. Does have the enhanced health, so is gonna be able to go for the loops here. Gonna be a lot of damage. Most likely a live character. You sandwich though. Cross up hit. Jeff Boyardee taking another round here. I think the funniest thing was we were just talking about how Batista is unironically a better partner than Yumi in this sense, but Yumi is a little more solid. I really do think that was into play in these last few rounds because there were a bunch of hits that Batista got while on point that made it really difficult for Celica Assist specifically to actually do anything tight off of. If she were to do a ball into laser and call 6P, she would really have to do it preemptively in order to make it any sort of true string, as well as that confirm from 5P. It really did not look like Celica was built to confirm off of those situations, and it really did hurt him that game. But we're gonna see how it plays out in this next game, game 3. Game point for Mesa here.
I'm sorry, I'm enjoying. I love this mirror. This is literally my favorite mirror in this game. It's hilarious.
They do be moving.
Yeah, they do be moving. Ooh, yeah, gonna be locked in that sandwich situation, but finds that nice place to burst out. Good place to tech out of it. And yeah, Jeff Boyardee's constantly going in with those JCs. Hey, you know what? You're not gonna stop the JCs? I'm still gonna do them. Ooh, yeah, but gets hit fair by that 2A. This Batista looking quite low. Ooh, very nice timing there on the 5P call to actually make that burst save. Not going to be the biggest amount of damage considering the starter, but still going to be maintaining that momentum. Both of Mesa's characters really low. Gets hit by the waifu Hades once again. Oh, but just a very brazen grab in the face. Going to be trying to get something here.
Oh, okay, healing inversion. You know what? It's not gonna matter when you have no health to heal. Dead character, Batista's gone. Gonna be popping the resonance here, waiting for the 5P to call. I tried to poke it with the 4A. Good block on the JC. DP out a little too... Oh, okay, yeah, I thought so too. I was looking at it and I'm like, maybe? But no, I was a little too far. Just gonna be going into super here. Oh yeah, she can do that. That is pretty cool. Didn't need to do all that though. She definitely could have just pressed 5B and won. But you know what? We take those. We convert whatever. The best combos are the ones you don't drop. And Jeff Boyardee did not drop a single game that set. I would say that is a pretty good combo right there. 3-0 over Mesa, moving him down to losers in what I'd consider somewhat of an upset, really.
Definitely. I mean, Jeff Boyardee is like clear control of the Celica mirror there. We saw like Mesa try to go for like some JC shenanigans with it like a couple times, but it just seems like Jeff Boyardee's had the better end of the deal. Was constantly able to lock down in the corner and just oppress Mesa just with that setup. And I mean that JC plus assist is like it's incredibly strong, especially when you have such a good enabling character like Yumi. Um, it's really hard to get out of, and you know Celica, for all she's worth, has pretty good quarter mix as well. So she can snowball, and we definitely saw a lot of that there. But yeah, unfortunately, I won't be getting to see any more Celica mirrors. Unless one of y'all want to play more Celica. I'm not opposed. I love that character. But yeah, next up will be Serene Smile versus Yosuro, a PC tag classic match going on here. Serene Smile and Yosuro being two players that are very much native to this platform and have definitely fought a lot in the past. Maybe not necessarily at WNF because rollback is still like a relatively new thing, but like back in the day when we had like Guzman's tournaments, these two would duke it out a lot. And judging by like that previous match history, it usually goes even, but Yosuro has definitely been improving quite a bit since then, so let's see how that plays out here. But I mean, Rachel's always Rachel.
Rachel is indeed Rachel, and the first overhead of the night really going to be hitting there. But blocking the one right after, push blocking away, returning back to neutral where Rachel does indeed thrive. Both of these players being able to play their prime team here. Wow, what a nice confirm. Did not hit the George. I did think he was going to be a little close for that. Nice recognition to use a block string that would true string into the George and confirm further. Tried to bait the burst there, but is going to be pressing the big wall buttons again. Tried to active swap into Rachel, but it's not going to make as much of a difference here. It's going to be nice super. You know what? It is really active for a long time, and I think it was active for a little longer because he was hitting she was hitting Narukami there. So it did make more of a difference than it might have seemed. I like the poke to end the CC preemptively. Did not anti-air properly and called the 4P to make it a little more consistent. Interesting confirm there, but it didn't really make too much of a difference. When you use the CC in order to confirm what the opponent is doing, and you're going to be using that time to confirm into a super and build all the CC meter back, so it really just felt like a neutral situation there. You're going to be blocking him down. Waiting until the last second, till after CC was ran out to push block. Good recognition on Yusoro's part to really get out of that pressure. Just moving around. Oh no, the overhead whiffed and he was blocking it, so if that did go properly, he would have actually been able to use the block stun and fuzzy block that. But Yusoro unfortunately having to deal with the what is it called again? I'll just say wind for now. The wind from Rachel and Sigil? Is that like the entire?
I think
Isn't it
entire gimmick
Sylphid?
is like
Sylphie.
Okay,
Sylphid,
thank you.
yeah.
Sylphid. Okay, yeah, that. And it did lose him the round, but he was playing defense relatively well there. It just really came down to not being able to do much in neutral due to Rachel movement, and he's gonna have to accommodate for that in this next game here.
Yes, and we are starting off with some nice violence here, but we are going to be, you know, the freaking like 20-way sandwich. I think both of them called cross combo there. Oh, very nice sniping out of the Zio and a good snipe out of that raw tag too. And now we are going to space. I thought we were in the corner. We are going to space, my bros. Ooh, yeah, raw tags back into the Adachi once again. Tried to bait out the burst, but Rainy has been on him like hot butter, but does find this opportunity to get at the sandwich. Nice block on the non-cross up there, getting in their own opportunity to get their sandwich. Yeah, raw tag, just avoid the situation, but this still is a game here for Serene Smile, and this Rachel constantly going in, and that's a kill on Yosuro's Narukami, just like that.
Hey, yo, she wave dashed on him.
Bro, yo,
She wave dashed on him.
we're playing Melee.
Oh no,
Hey,
dude,
yo.
that was cursed. Almost as cursed as that drop combo, but not gonna be able to do anything. Okay, just was that fuzzy? Because
Bro, I don't know.
No, he was definitely standing there.
He Do you know what Rachel is doing when she's attacking you? You're spinning the wheel, my dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you right. Wow. You know what? What a game.
What a game
Rainy
indeed.
styled right there. That was crazy.
Bro, it was just like he Rachel did like the best Tager Buster impression I think I've ever seen in my entire life. What was that? And then just like freaking wave dashing. We're playing melee over here. We're hitting you with a mix. Like this has been all Rainy so far, and we are getting that happy birthday and getting hit there. Try to bait out the DP, but a nice jump out of the situation. Finally able to get something going. That Narukami pressure going to be starting soon here with a Bizio gets opened up overhead, but drops the combo. Yosuro has been completely flubbing all these opportunities to really get anything going, and going to be getting put into the corner here with this wall super.
The same corner that he was originally in, push blocking the Rachel in order to make something happen there, and was able to push the wall full screen, but it doesn't really matter too much if you're going to be DP'd out of the air like that. Adachi does not have any air movement, like mashing out of hit stun. Okay, you know what? I really like the recognition from Yusora there, because the last time Rachel baited both times there, okay, punish them out. Gonna be active swapping, DHCing into the Narukami, but does not have any Oki off this ender, just gonna be meeting in here, and that just lets him go straight into the super, which gives him this knockdown here. Yes sir, gonna be swapping into the full screen sandwich here. Almost got the hit on the 5P, did not get the conversion he wanted, gonna go straight back into wall because he did not want to deal with anything like that. Gonna go for a burst safe routing here, gonna make it as burst safe as possible. Nice punish on the burst, playing as preemptively as possible in order to deal with all of the options that Yusora may be choosing here. Down on his last legs, gonna be pressing throw. I don't think this is a dead character.
Adachi can meter dump pretty well. Heat Riser buff too. No. Yeah,
Big
just
boy
barely. And hits
Yeah,
that DP
okay.
button, but gets immediately hit out there by the Vorpal Wave, whiffs his grab, and this should be a fatal mistake here for Yosuro, not just for his Adachi, but his life in this set. Serene Smile taking it 3-0 over Yosuro. That really rolls off the tongue, but yeah, you know, kind of got a better grasp of it here in this third game for sure. Was very much closer, but like the chaotic like gameplay of Serene Smile just seemed like it was a little bit too much for Yosuro to quell. Took a lot of risks, and to his credit, a lot of those risks paid out, but for the most part just got hit in a lot of situations while being put in those scrambles. I mean, it's hard to determine what the hell is going on while Rachel's flying around. This giant meaty claw man is coming at you, and yeah, Yosuro didn't quite make the right defensive decisions. Just kind of got snowballed out of control, and will be getting sent down to losers. Serene Smile moving on there in a set that, in all honesty, was really hard to comprehend, but nonetheless, good stuff to him.
Okay, yeah. Going off of what you said there, I think Yusuro didn't actually play that bad. There were a lot of situations where he was using what he learned from how Rainy was playing earlier to his advantage. Push blocking the assist at just the right time with the CC there in the game 1, for example, or doing the same while he was in the corner game 3 to escape the pressure, or even mashing out of hit stun on the Rachel because he knew that she was worried that he was going to burst, and Rainy did it at the exact same point as well. So that was a nice little adaptation from Yusora, though. Didn't really make too big a difference due to the unfortunate drop in the corner there, and the 5P not going quite far enough to confirm off of the BZO confirm right in the corner there, but it didn't really matter too much. The drop right after did as well. I really do think this boiled down to a few key drops. As I did look into the Discord, there were a couple rollback moments on both sides. According to what Yusura saw, he did get that throw at the end there. But you know what, it'd be like that. We got rollback on our hands. We gotta deal with the, the 5C grabs. The classic TM. And I won't say that played into either of their performance tonight, but hey, Rainy did give us one hell of a show. He really did. He really did walk up slowly and down smash him tonight, and we.
I don't know about slowly, brother. My woman's was freaking wave dashing there. Rachel,
Luigi wave dash.
it was freaking Luigi wave dash. They didn't know Princess Peach. Rachel, they gave her the Princess Peach float with the Luigi with the freaking Luigi wave dash. That was what's going on. I mean, it is busted. This character's bonkers. But like, goddamn.
And we're going to be seeing more of it because Rainy is not going anywhere. They are going to be on the stream right next year against Caterade the Boy. And we're going to be moving on to this match here, going for the A Tatsu round start to try and call out everything there. Kind of using the A Tatsu plus frames. A Tatsu being the GOAT as usual, as well as the 4P. A little too far to confirm. Tried to press on the B Tatsu, but didn't get too much out of it. Got hit by the 5P, and all of the CC meter is gone. This 4P doing so much work. All of these small little chips on the wall side making a huge difference, but you know, we're going to be putting him into the corner for his trouble. Tried to mash out, but was a little too far, was able to block. Fantastic stuff here. Oh no, dropped the combo and got hit by the 4P. So many scrambles!
Bruh.
Oh, okay, good recognition that like the Kurogane was coming and DPing out, setting up the neutral here, with punishing the 5B surprisingly. Nice combo here, recognizing the distance and hitting the damage right there. Push blocking away. Actually was using the Sophie to go a little further there. Oh, Rachel got hit.
You know...
Okay, you know what?
Do you know what's going on this
Let
entire
me chill out.
game? Have you understood a single thing that has happened? I'm really glad you have, you seem to be able to comprehend words. Because all I just see are freaking scrambles. The entire dozen of eggs are being scrambled, and there has been a lot of breakfast. There's so much scrambled eggs. Jesus Christ. Ah!
I feel like that was supposed to be a grab, but whether it was a misinput or not, we are never going to be sure. But what I do need to be sure of is this Waltzai needing to get out ASAP. All of the misinputs from Caterade right now, none of them being punished accordingly. Using EX... I was about to call it Zeokar. But it may as well be Zeokar, because we're going to be getting hit by the cross-up gimmick Phantom Pain, and the game is finally over. Okay, I have a lot to say about that first game, but I'm gonna let you say your thoughts first. Go ahead.
Do you think I have thoughts? Bro, like I said, the 12-egg omelet scramble, that's what that one game was. There was, no Oki, there was, no combo. The health bars only went down because my mans were putting them in the scramble. It was just a constant back and forth between who's hitting who, the assists hitting each other, no full stabilizations on either side. It was just an absolutely chaotic match. I have nothing smart to say about that. BB tag for y'all.
And you know what? Smart, intelligent.
We're already starting. We're already starting off with the cursed thing ever. Anti-air 5C. We love 5C. You know, Rollback came here, we thought we wouldn't be seeing 5Cs no more, but we miss them. We're pressing it.
5Cs do be the neutral tool of choice. Tried to get the cross-up JA there, but didn't do anything with it. Was able to get the block out. A little too much pushback from the Akatsuki there to get anything crazy, but we are just going to be blocking the mix here. Nice fuzzy blocks from Serene here to deal with the mix. Got throw baited, but press 4P to make it confirmable.
Yeah, that
because
was
he
actually
did press the...
really smart there, I gotta say.
Yeah, Rainey's been doing a lot of that. He's been calling preemptive 4P on a lot of Wald's defense, and it has been making it so much stronger. That JC really connected from full screen.
Bro.
Oh my god, the seat suit. Oh no,
God.
How did he know the blockstone was ending?
Dude, I mean, Serene Smile, he'd played this team for God knows how long. He must know it in and out.
You know what? Yeah, my man's goated. Almost as goated as that confirmed from the 2A there, but not as goated as the drop. Nice stuff to swap into Rachel there, and dealing with the push block in spades, not having to worry about it all too much. We are going to be getting hit by the Divine Smasher. Nice backdash out of the Oki to not deal with the 214C there. Gonna make a huge difference, especially when you're gonna be getting hit by that, but drop the combo! Was a little too close to the screen to really get anything, but it's really not gonna matter when we have a 4P that covers the whole screen! It's 10 frames, by the way. 10 frames. I'm done. You can speak now.
Man, what a chaotic match. It's just a scramble city. A bit more stability there for sure. But like it's just been like I don't know what's going on. I straight up don't know what's going on. And like to Rady's credit, that is an aspect of his playstyle is just that sheer confusion of Rachel being all the way up in the sky, like the screen like panning to her. You legitimately can't see what's going down there, and that has just been like been like absolutely Rainey's like it's been a huge boon for him because like I don't know what's going on. Do you think Cater is gonna know what's going on? Yeah, he's just gonna be going to the Bitatsu, but also another thing about like his game plan, his space and screen control coverage with like Rachel's assist has just been on point. No matter what, like Kurogani nor Akatsuki haven't really been able to properly get in, and it actually went in for the burst safe, confirmed there, hit the burst, going up to the skies, George in the air, unfortunately not able to confirm, but gets hit there by the overhead.
Bro, what happened?
Do you think I know
I'm so confused, what?
Is that gonna confirm?
Okay,
oh
you know
my
what?
god.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna be a little more calm because one of the characters is dead. Solo Akatsuki. Granted, this is the character that can really make a difference here because parry really does make neutral a lot easier for him here against Rachel. But it's not gonna make much of a difference if we're gonna be baited like that. Gonna be jumping away from the super. Thankfully, did not get punished on it. Kate just pressing Bitatsu.
I mean, can you blame the mans? Nothing has been working so far. But if anyone got my back, Bitatsu got my back, and Eitatsu baby. That might be a dead Rachel. Oh, but yeah, did it confirm after it offer? This bunny vampire girl is still living to see another day. Try to press some buttons after the 5P, but not quite working out. And yeah, Kate's got to play some honest neutral here. And it's going to be rough. Those hits are building up, but this Rachel is on the brink of death of the Eitatsu, able to seal out her life, left with the solo wall side, expecting maybe a Tatu there, but was just met with some fists coming out here from the Akatsuki.
I think, okay, this wallet can definitely take 2 or 3 hits if Kate has no meter, or at least 2 bars. But clashing with the projectile, oh, nice anti-air, but a little too far to confirm off of it. Just catching the landing there, this might actually be dead.
It'll be close for sure. Waldstein's a big boy. I think he's on the brink. Yeah, just barely.
Wow.
Oh my god, he 5 seed. No fear at all. And Caterade, despite the chaos of this set, is Caterade. Akatsuki looking kind of nice here. We'll be taking that first game of his with that comeback. And yeah, you know, gotta say, Akatsuki definitely with his pair is able to kind of nullify a lot of the assist game coming out from Serene Smile's side. Especially good against Rachel, who has very predictably moving projectiles that are very slow, like just perfect fodder for those parries, and just chose the right places to mash out and you know, beat Tatsu. it's sick. It's Bitatsu. yeah, Gatorade's still in it here despite all the chaos, but Serene Smile nonetheless looking very good. Oh, and starting off with that happy birthday. Not enough resources to really capitalize on a happy birthday.
We ain't gotta worry about the berry because we have like so many hits that you don't know how to confirm off of that. Nice DP. Did not have to DP the second follow-up there. What you do? You are gonna have to block Bid. No, I lied. You don't have to block George. George isn't on the screen. But you know what is on the screen? Another George.
Yeah. Serene Smile is definitely not afraid to spend those Georges, and like for good reason. They've been helping him keep Gatorade locked down, and this is a man you don't really want to let get going, because we have seen in the past just how effective he can be. Really liking this evasive like runaway game that Serene Smile has been completely implementing this entire. What happened?
I think he actually hit his own George out of existence. That actually screwed him over. There was so much hit stop on hitting both the assist and the point character that it screwed him over. She's not dead, but this is a guess for character situation. Alright, he's not guessing anymore. We're good. We're going to be going back to neutral right where he's comfortable with. We'll be setting up things here. Not wanting to get hit by the Aitatsu. Nice parry to get out of getting hit by that assist there. Gonna be using his own to hit the walled sign. And we are gonna be getting a confirm fuzzy? Nah, we're going for the low. And the confirm into Bitatsu. That did technically give him a better confirm. If he went for the fuzzy, he wouldn't have been able to actually do anything off of that. So that was good recognition from Cade. But even better recognition from Rainy to press 2A on the dash cancel, mashing out of the stagger pressure, not dealing with anything that he has to throw here. Yo, 5C knockdown, you love to see it. Almost crossed up with the JC, but is gonna. Okay.
Oh, how could you see that coming? Oh, is that a dead Koski? Yeah. Very good stuff there from Serene Smile. Like, definitely gonna parry there in that situation, but like, could you tell that she was descending that fast with the JC? So like, and a good confirm after it too. Yes, Serene Smile able to take that victory 3-1 over Gatorade. What a huge. Oh wait, is that 3-1? No, it's 2-1. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 2.
Okay.
Isn't it 2-2?
Yeah, 2-2. Yeah, 2-2.
It's felt like
2 games.
It's been felt like 4 and 5 games at the same time. Okay. Yeah, it's 2-2.
It feels like that.
I was just like, what happened? Who won? All right, we still have more of this chaos. That's a bit crazy to me.
Gonna carry him all the way to the corner here, using the DP Oki here to punish anything. Oh, gonna get a hit with the assist here. Fantastic 4P calls from Serene here. Those defensive calls have really been making a difference. And then we're gonna be seeing that right here, smacking away. Really just bitch slapped the Akatsuki there. That's kind of funny. But not this time. He tried to press 214C, got a really weird hit, and wasn't able to confirm off of it. Just gonna be air dashing with wall, trying to make something happen. But so many little stray hits, death by 1,000 cuts, not gonna make that big of a difference. But wow, okay.
Wow, that sucks. Holy crap.
He got hoed. Holy shit. That's so unfortunate.
Pure, unadulterated hoery. Yeah, that Rachel. Suddenly, she was popping off for a while. Suddenly, she's not.
Yo, what a mash on that.
Yo, what a mash.
Oh my god, he really got that starter. This is. Oh god. This turned from bad to worse.
I can't believe it. Yeah, and he's getting hit too. Phantom Ping able to keep it all burst safe, and we are fine. I haven't gotten to comment this about Rachel for the entire set, but I mean, level 4 Resonance Rachel is dead.
No, she's not.
Yes,
she is.
I can't believe you commentators curse my commentators curse. That's crazy.
Wait, what did I do? I just commented on what happened.
Yeah, I know you said like, oh yeah, she's not. Oh yeah, I said, oh yeah, she's not gonna be able to play. It's like, yeah, she's dead, and then he drops the combo.
Man,
I can't believe I cursed Serene Smile by saying, she's gonna live. She's gonna be able to play level 4 Resonance Rachel, and then you're like, nah. Look at this kill, and then he dropped the combo. And then Serene Smile was just like, nah, I got you, fam.
Bro, no.
This is really what a
actual hoery, bro.
What the hell?
You know what? We can't take credit away from Cade. The way he adjusted his Oki in order to accommodate for what both Wald and Rachel could do made a huge difference. I really love the way that he went for jump back JB after Phantom Pain to go for the safe jump. That would intentionally make Wald's DP whiff, as well as dead by or DBD if he had Rachel in as well. That the Oki really was a lot stronger from Cade in the last couple games there, especially on the recognition that since he didn't have CC meter, he couldn't confirm off of the fuzzy. So he went for the low and just had a burst safe confirm. Well, technically burst safe. The 2B into Bitatsu wasn't safe if he just bursted right on that. But you get the idea. Everything after that was burst safe. And he used his knowledge of both his resources and Rainey's to his advantage. Looking past all of the cuts that he got in neutral and really just holding down Rainey, it made a huge difference here. But you know what? The game's over, and we're going to be moving on to this next match here, as well as the match arena. Lon, what do you have to say about that?
You know, I got a lot to say about the match, but one of the most important things I'm going to be able to tell you is you should go over to that Match Arena link and sign in and click that claim code button for a free 25-cent donation to tonight's bracket. Free, quick, and easy, and it's a great way to support our players for tonight. But let's say if you're feeling a little bit more generous, we got direct contribution as well. Click that yellow-orange contribute button on the top right and put in as much money from your own pocket as you so desire. It can be as small as $1, it can be as big as $20. Any and all donations are very much appreciated. But if you want some other free ways to donate money to the bracket, we got those sponsored quests on the side. It's as easy as following Diaphone or Rio151 over on Twitter. Make sure you guys do that before the end of the night if you haven't already. But if you want some if you want some merchandise with your direct contribution, we got a lot of wonderful manga supplied to us by Kaiten Books for you to check out in our wonderful marketplace, such as Yaku's Guide to Babysitting, Loner Life in Another World, Welcome to the Outcast Restaurant, Shedai-san, Ryasaki-san, Uzamator Mater's Way Too Annoying, and My Dad is the Queen of all VTubers. Make sure you guys check out the Match Arena before the end of the night, or else you won't be getting any dessert. No apple pie at all. But yeah, that is our Match Arena for today. And next up, we will be having Critical Existence Failure versus Jeff Boy RD's. Definitely going to be I can only imagine a very interesting and chaotic matchup for sure. But Jeff Boyardee's opting to actually choose the Hilda instead of the Yubi, and I can definitely respect this choice. Yosuke is definitely a very air mobile and airborne character, and while Yumi has a respectable anti-air assist, it pales in comparison to the humongous Hilda 4P. They're really going to be using that for some air control and some Houri here at the start. Unfortunately, could not quite confirm off that hit, allowing Critical Existence Failure to get something going, and I think they've had some matchup experience against each other before, but you always got to be careful about what Critical Existence Failure does on anything. I hate that assist so much.
Oh, she didn't cross up. Okay.
Yeah, he was in the corner, so it wouldn't be able to cross up. And yeah, going to be going in with the JA or JC once again, and that Yosuke ain't looking so hot. Hits that 5B, but not able to keep it all burst safe.
Alright, finally able to get a conversion off of the assist. Was missing it a couple of times there. Is able to smack the Yosuke dead. Solo Kanji against one of his worst matchups on both sides. This is not going to be easy for Critical Existence Failure to make this comeback. Just going to be getting the healing, making this deficit even more noticeable. Just going to be getting the super here. Definitely dead. You know, the only thing more cursed than you threatening people with broccoli was the end of that game, because what a sweep from Jeff Boyardee in that game one. What do you think about that one?
I mean, I think I predicted the future. That Hilda 4P, the shining star here in this matchup, saw just completely nullify both Kanji and Yosuke's options. Both of those characters are airborne, Yosuke especially. And I mean, it caught him just trying to do anything, air grab, nah, nothing. Moonsaults, nah, you're getting caught. the chair throw. Now you're getting caught. Even on the floor too. It's got so much good coverage. It's doing everything in the kitchen sink. It's helping you confirm off the JCs too. It's critical distance failure definitely needs to like find a way to deal with this. How many times can I say I freaking hate Hilda 4P? God damn.
There's only so many times you can really say that. And oh, okay, that was really good actually. It didn't get too much of a punish because that was the far hit. Especially when you're running across like that. Yeah, that's a little more difficult to really do anything off of. He really just got hit and was not punished for it. Oh my god, he got crossed up there. So many things going on. Able to get the hit and... oh no, this is a hit? Yeah, okay, good stuff to critical existence failure to recognize that hit. Gonna be confirming into super, not gonna let the Celica burst out, but this is gonna be a trivialist... that's not a word. But what is a word is that 5A, that's a word that I can say, and a word that is gonna be leading directly into this kill. The Yosuke is going to be solo here against the relatively healthy Hilda. Nice resonance call on the overhead here. Almost pressed 4P, but...
my ears!
Trade?
Ooh!
Oh wow,
Oh,
this is a confirm.
whoa,
This is a dead character, maybe?
Does that work?
Yeah, wow. You got a single moonsault hit and all of that changed. That was so unfortunate for Jeff Boyardee. But you know what? We gotta be reacting to those flips, and that is going to cost him that game. One apiece on both of the board here. I think if Jeff is able to confirm more off of these hits and just plays it safe around CEF, he'll be having a lot easier of a time, because the only way he really got hit throughout this set is if he accidentally messed up a confirm, or if his Oki wasn't as strong as he had hoped it would be, something like that. And I think if he's able to minimize those situations, he's going to be having a lot easier of a time during the set.
Going with this button here is going to be a lot harder. Well, maybe if your defense is just that nice, it'll be easy to deal with. It's just that easy.
It's just that easy. Block all the mix. And CEF did just that. I actually really like the who needs analysis? We have Hilbert.
That hit behind him.
Okay, went for the knockdown there in order to let the burst happen. Okay, blocked the JC, excuse me. Super jumped out, tried to catch the Hilda, but the Persona went the wrong way. We just send in that assist over there, damn. And that's gonna lead to a strong hit and a reset on the Jeff Boyardee here. Maybe dead character?
Yeah, if he can cash out in time. Oh my god. Couldn't
so
even get the
unfortunate.
cash out either. Ooh, very good there. Able to punish that JC there. Unfortunately, wasn't able to cover it with the assist. And yeah, critical resistance failure is definitely in his zone, but going to be getting a swift DP out of the situation. Going to be not actually able to hit that moonsault, but allowing Jeff Boyardee to get a double heal off, but maybe as a trade, going to be trading off that Hilda here. Yeah, going to be cashing out into that super left here with the solo Celica.
Knowing Jeff Boyardee, this is exactly what he wanted. He wanted the full health Celica. He didn't want to have to... See? He wanted options like that. He needs this red health gone because it just gives him so many opportunities to do stuff like that. And that's going to be a guess for character scenario for Kanji here. Granted, he does have a lot of meter on the board.
Oh, waifu Hades!
Okay, he did not... This is a single hit DH super, so Yosuke didn't take any damage from that. And we are going to be bursting at the correct time. Almost anti-air to Yosuke of all characters. This is a single hit scenario for Yosuke. Tried to challenge on the drive, and that's going to be a dead Yosuke. The solo Celica doing work. What a comeback.
Man. Yeah, I mean, Celica's a crazy woman sometimes. Sometimes she hits you with the overhead and you don't exactly expect it, and sometimes she goes in with that drive. It's yeah, it's she's a car. She just moves, and I mean, Critical Existence Failure had a pretty good hold of that match for the most part. But Celica does a very surprising amount of damage, especially off her overhead conversions and resonance. So yeah, a little bit too much damage. Nice use of the Celica to avoid everything, but just too much with recovery there, and just gonna be getting punished here by Critical Existence Failure.
Definitely getting punished in some capacity here. Tried to set up another sandwich, and oh wow, that comboed. I most likely only because that was a counter hit, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to be leading to the death of the Celica, the backbone of all of Jeff's teams. Going to be making a huge difference here. Just going to be pressing a 5E. We got the big boy buttons, but not as big as a 5A starter on the Yosuke. This is most likely going to be a dead character, going to be going for the full route here into the knockdown. No knockdowns here. Oh, missed the super, but didn't block the moonsault. That's going to be game 4 for your boy, CEF. Going to be moving on to our final match here. I believe it is match point for both of them. Going to quickly check the scores here. It is not, I don't believe. Of course, we have ads on Twitch, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
you can help me out
2-2.
with that one. Okay, cool.
Yes.
But it is indeed 2-2. Thank you, appreciate it. Okay. I feel like CEF was listening to me after that first game because he did the exact adaptation that he needed to move around because Jeff Boyardee really was moving around relatively well. And he's just avoiding the JCs at this point. He's not letting him get his neutral started. I lied. He did exactly that. But you know what? Drop central right here. Gonna be sniping the Hilda assist, making sure that there's no real threat on the board here. It doesn't matter if we're gonna be blocking on this one here. Full health Celica, this is gonna be one hell of a combo. AK damage, meterless. Sandwich setup. Oh, no, I lied. Never mind. She air teched out. A little too far on the combo.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Celica. Wow. Way to make me eat my own words because Jeff Boyardee stomping the millisecond he got any sort of opening on CEF here. This is a solo Yosuke that needs to make some work happen here. Jumping out of the B run there. Gonna be DPing out. Thankfully, the Persona is gonna be going the other way. Not gonna confirm off of the JA. Just gonna make him block for as long as possible. Nice reaction to the overhead with the DP. Gonna be able to push block away and punish the kunai potentially by returning to neutral. Nice punish on the 5B. Gonna be able to run directly after and get the pickup here. Tried to gimmick him. Nice DP, recognizing the JC. Did not let him get anything done here. Just going to be catching him on that, but not able to call the assist, but that's not going to be a kill sequence, but this is going to be a huge hit from Critical Existence Failure. Going to be spending the meter to get as much damage as possible, but I'm going to be knocking him down into the corner. This is going to be a guess for game character scenario for Jeff Boyardee, but it doesn't matter because we're going to be pressing JC on Wake Up. And we're just going to be getting hit by the overhead, and that's going to be game 5. Wow. What a game! I need to take a breath after that one.
Yeah, definitely a crazy one for sure. But Jeff Boyardee's getting back into the swing of things, and the swing of things, it's that Celica kick. And then yeah, I mean, no matter what, that's always going to be a strong thing that Critical Resistance Failure had to play around. And while he did pretty well in the first or the past two couple of games, it's just that last game something came roaring back here in Jeff, and all those JCs just completely hidden and working out there for him. It was definitely a sight to behold, and yeah, Celica Hilda will be moving on to I think that's actually winners finals. Yeah,
we are currently in losers round 3.
Yep. Jeff Boyardee's versus Caterate, definitely a very exciting match for sure. Like you said. Moving on.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I misinterpreted what you said there. Yeah, we're on losers round 3, but yeah, they are indeed in winners finals. But yeah, we're gonna be moving on to this next match here between the Noob and Mystery Racer. We haven't seen either of these players play tonight, and especially not from Noob. He a recent name that I've been seeing a lot more recently. He's been hosting a lot of events under his own casino title. Shoutouts to Noob. Definitely gonna want to check out his VODs whenever you have the chance. And Racer coming in through losers with the new team in Seth Hilda, attempting to main this team. Well, not main, I should say. I should say he pockets it for specific matchups that he doesn't want to play. And most notably, evidently, this team right here with the Lene Wald. Now, this is not a team you would see very often, especially since Lene is not a character that is relatively common nowadays. But Seth Hilda, this team is everywhere. You see him in Japan, you see him in EU, you see him right here because we are going to be seeing that gameplay here in this game 1. Going to be calling out to the jump here, but going to be bursting right in. We're going to be moving on to feeling each other out in neutral. Going to be anti-airing most likely with the 2A. Recognizing that the JA whiffed and going to be going into orb loops. Getting as much damage as possible here. Going to be, yeah, okay. Using the big hitbox of Wald. Not going to matter too much here because we're going to mash you.
I thought DP was gonna miss. Ooh, very nice backdash over the Fallen Pain. I don't know when they swapped over to the Seth, but yeah, that Hilda is gonna be getting out scot-free. Wow, able to navigate through all that and the 4P, able to hook it up, but maybe not the best thing, especially if you're dropping the combo in the sandwich situation. Nice block on the 5C. A lot of flub kill potentials here coming up from Nube. But yeah, the rolls definitely been on point. Gets hit by the raw 5A, but not able to fully convert off it. Yeah, smack that woman away. Swap back over into the Lene. I had no reason for that to rhyme, but we are dropping combos left and right here. A lot of scrambles going on.
What a punish on the 5B there. Recognized that he wanted to press the button and preemptively went for it. Did not get a full confirm off that JC, using the 5A and the JA to get something out of that CC here. The already low health Seth is going to have to make a lot of work here, smacking out the orb directly out of the air. Wald making sure that Seth gets no room to breathe here. Thankfully going to be able to pressure him right here. Going to be going for this knockdown most likely. Okay, the orb is not going to be able to confirm, but we are going to be getting that hit because the orb is whiffing like that. Going to be jumping away. Nice recognition to use the orb to his advantage here. Not going to be able to swat away the big orb, and that's going to give him time to confirm into 2 and 4C. Fantastic recognition from Racer here. Going to be able to cross up, but did not get it confirmed. Tried to swap into the Lene, but didn't make much of a difference. We're going to be knocking down with the command grab super here. This is going to be a single hit. Nice jump back to try and deal with the Oki here, but got smacked right out of the air by the 4P and Lene going for the dive kick. That is going to be a dead character, and what a scramble of a first game that was.
Yeah, I mean, a valiant effort on the side of Eric's. I was gonna say Eric's Mystery Racer, Eric's Seth, but definitely, Wald's side having those really large, like meaty buttons, definitely really good at kind of nullifying a lot of the Seth orbs for sure. And so Mr. Racer kind of struggled for a bit there in order to really get anything going, but as soon as they did, they were actually doing relatively well with it. It's just that at the household that they were at, it was kind of like a one-touch situation for them, so they hadn't had to play perfectly from that point. But yeah, Mr. Racer is going to be swapping over to the what I would consider their more primary Adachi or Seth team, the Adachi Seth. And we are already starting off here with almost a happy birthday. Not going to be anything but a scramble leading into Mr. Racer's kind of demise. Yeah, locked into the corner. Actually going to be going for some relatively patient Oki. Yeah, Nube has been impressively good at calling out a lot of Mr. Racer's kind of DPs and bursts. And that Seth already really low, runs right into the Aizen Nago 2. Ayo Obstacles?
Got Falcons. Tried to 2B out, but was a little too close, and pressed a little too late because the Rising JV from Adachi is a relatively strong defensive option. Nice defense is what I would have said if he'd blocked that, but unfortunately not the case. We're going to be going into the knockdown on Racer's part, going to be covering the button here. Wow, the 2 and 4C actually whiffed, and that's going to be a huge burst. And almost as huge of a no super here. I am really commentators cursing both of these players right now. I really love that AZO from Racer here to try and deal with that Noob potentially hitting the orb. But it's gonna be even better if we get a hit like this, just setting up neutral as much as possible. Noob really trying to make something happen here, and that is not gonna. Ooh! Okay, if that confirmed, I would have lost my shit. But you know what? It's okay because we're turning back to neutral, and that is gonna be a huge hit. Gonna be going straight into the command grab super and DHC to finish off the match here. This one looking a lot better for Racer. I think, needless to say, the SWAT switch to Adachi Seth is going to make a big difference here. Something I neglected to mention in the first match was this team is surprisingly good at smacking away Seth orbs. I made a lingering comment about it while going on that big rant, but it is going to make a huge difference in how Seth wants to play neutral here, because he can't just set up orb and run at you. He really has to think about where he's going to be setting it up, and almost as much as thinking about that round start here. Going to be running under to get as much damage as possible, and we're going to be confirming into the corner. No, just tried to reset him. Unfortunately failed here. Going to be setting up the orb, getting hit by Azio twice, going to be getting hit on this part, going to be bursting on the 5AAA, and hard baiting on that burst there. This may be a dead character? No, especially not if we're going to be dropping like that. But no punish on Racer's part. Not going to be huge deal, but the grab is going to be huge. Ooh, I've never seen that before.
Damn, you're really pulling out all the fancy Linne tech I've never seen. I mean, to be fair, I don't see much Linne, but like, still, this is definitely very impressive. But Mystery Racer, you know what? You might got some combos, bro, but I got this 4A to your face.
That was definitely not the DP he wanted, but you know what? It's okay. He didn't get punished for it, but we are going to get punished for not blocking overhead here. Both of these characters bleeding right now. And that is going to be a dead Seth for his troubles. This isn't impossible. This is indeed a solo Adachi, so it can happen, but it's going to be difficult with a big meaty claw like that. And be swatting away any sort of zoning that he wants to commit. Wow, just DPing on the love tap on the 2A. Nice push block on the JB to not have to deal with the roll there. Wow, what a really good dive kick. I really love the way Noob is moving throughout this set. He's using a lot of his resources on what he wants to do, but it's really paying off for him because the way he's going about avoiding a lot of the neutral situations that Racer wants to set up is really deafening. It's often so easy to let Adachi and Seth just get their game plan started due to how difficult it is to really stay on top of them. But Noob showing that he is more than capable of doing so, taking the lead in this set 2-1.
Get ready.
No,
Oh, sorry?
No, go ahead.
Okay, but yeah, so, kind of feeling around with the Seth teams, and Seth has a little progress, but going to be swapping back to the good old reliable Shirogane Dashi to make this comeback with. And we're going to be getting hit that 4A.
Going to be getting hit in general. Tried to deal with the 5C, but thankfully just tried to jump out of the 6B call there. I'm just going to be setting up the high-low. Tried to push block out. Alright, just going to be setting up the things here. Oh wow, just going to be catching him on the legs there. Alright, going to be getting the knockdown with DP. Setting this up here. Nice block. Swapping out of the Linne, so thankfully she can get punished. Wow, the stagger pressure is so real. That may potentially be a dead Shirogane. Yeah, just going to go straight into the super here. What control? Noob has really been showing that he understands the Adachi matchup in spades, and I think it's going to be making a big difference here. Racer on his last legs with this character, not blocking the button here. Oh wow, just pressing 4A here. Wasn't able to go into the auto combo. We are not blocking the overhead. We're going to be DPing out. That was a same side overhead. Going to be push blocking away just so that the 5B whiffs, and is going to be able to run up and punish with the 2B. Noob taking it 3-1 over Mystery Racer. What a standout performance for the first time that he's going to come out on the stream tonight. Moving on to losers round 4. What do you think of that set so far, Lon?
I mean, what more can I say? Just very excellent, like control. Like I emphasize like control for that matchup there from Newbie side because I mean both of Mystery Racer's teams really kind of thrive on setup and kind of getting their space to really breathe. And I gotta say, a lot of well placed walled assists, really able to snipe out a lot of Mr. Racers. Like either it was the Seth Orb or in Daci's case, just breaking the persona before it can really happen. Excellent lockdown pressure in the corner to really just like make sure they just can't breathe. It's absolutely looked really suffocating and just very good confirms and combos to A, either stabilize it or B, like consistently get the corner, which is really excellent play on Nubia's part. And while Mr. Racer, definitely put up a fight, it was in all control of Nube, I gotta say. It was just very good play on their part.
2000%. As you know what? No, I think you covered pretty much everything there. I'll take your word for it in terms of all the advice you would give both those players, as well as the overall analysis in that case, because we are going to be moving on to our next match with two WNF regulars here. Yusoro 7. Gotta clarify the 7 because that's pretty important. Did you notice that he has 7 letters in his name and he has the 7 right next to his name? I always thought that was pretty nice. And Critical Existence Failure on the other side. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we've seen this matchup a lot. This feels like something that has been happening for forever now. So to see it happen again, I really do want to notice the conversation that goes on between these two during matches. Maybe you can shed a little more light on that in terms of the stats.
I don't know. I don't exactly know how this plays out, but I mean, it's starting off strong here with the Narukami. Yeah, going to be going into the overhead. I mean, last time we saw Yosuro play, we didn't really get to see a lot of what we're seeing, like, right now, which is, I mean, oppressive corner pressure. Nice block on the cross-up, though. Going to be, I mean, still forced to eat all these mids, but almost got a sandwich situation of their own.
Yes, sir.
Out.
Try to anti-air the kanji there. Ooh, wow, really nice pickup from Yusoro there. Gonna be going straight into Super 2, deal with the burst potentially coming out. And the Yosuke is already dead. This has already been really clean play from Yusoro. Just gonna be abusing the fact that Kanji has absolutely no presence in neutral here. And just gonna be knocking him down directly after. Trying to avoid the command grab at all costs, trying to intentionally use a little unorthodox Oki that may potentially not work on other characters, and use the fact that he's playing with both Persona characters at the moment to his advantage, taking that game about as clean as he really can, because he knows how to avoid lots of the reversals on both of the sides here. Using the fact that both of these characters are relatively weak to assist meaties, and taking that to his advantage. You can't really DP on either side because Persona normals are not affected by hit stop. So if either Adachi or Narukami did a safe jump with JB, neither of their DPs would work, and they'd be able to punish accordingly. And the only real issue after that would be the command grab, which we saw he was intentionally not doing a safe jump to avoid just that. But it's not going to matter too much if we're going to be getting hit in neutral just like that. Critical Existence Failure, moving on to a round start. Just going to be setting up BZ immediately, avoiding it with the Yosuke movement. Going to be pressing JB, but the assist got sniped, unfortunately. Almost as unfortunate as that combo dropping, but it's not going to be that big a deal because we're going to be pressing on with this mix-up right here. Not able to do anything crazy, but we're not going to be going into super... Oh, okay, did not pull a confirm off of that. Most likely 2B.
Versus 2B will never not be impressive to me, but that cross-up will definitely be allowing Yosuro to... Well, I mean, Yosura die. That definitely is something he's allowed to do apparently. uh, but yeah, it's been very scrambly so far, but critical existence failure able to poke out at just the right time, and considering this meter game, this could just be a game for him, just like that. Go into the knee super resonance version, yeah, not going to be failing him here, and critical existence failure firing back here with a very dominant game of his own.
Okay, so a lot of what I prefaced on that first round is entirely based on whether or not Yusoro gets a knockdown. Critical existence failure knows that and used the superior neutral that Yosuke has to his advantage. Yosuke has all of the tools he needs to avoid all of the situations that Adachi Narukami would really put you in. As we saw earlier, where he was able to avoid the entire BZO just by flipping out. So, if he never gets locked down, there's never really any threat. Almost whiffed punish that. Pressed to be a little preemptively, a little bit of a sloppy input on CEF's part. Tried to press 4A to contest on that part. Oh, use the same side, but Yusoro blocking properly. Tried to throw bait there, gonna be going for the BZO card knockdown. Attacking forward here and jump canceling out. Trying to avoid the kanji assist at all costs, but thankfully we're going to be able to poke out Yosuke here and deal with all of the mix-ups as well. Gonna get that full screen mix here. Almost tried to get the knockdown here, but good stuff to critical to just be playing patient and waiting it out. Nice whiff punish on the chair, but it didn't really matter too much because we are going to be swapping into the kanji. That Yosuke was relatively low health, and the 6B is going to be good on making sure that there's going to be nothing to deal with here. Nice blocks on CEF's part. That's something that's really helping him out in the set here. Wow, just got a full confirm off that. Dead character. What a sequence from Yusoro.
And yeah, it's just been constant pressure. We haven't really gotten to see a lot of corner stuff from Yosoro's part, but it's very clear that critical existence failure is not getting any breathing room at all. Even when they are playing the neutral game, Yosuru has just been on top of him, putting so much pressure on him, and just finding some good opportunities to get some BZO started, and just needs one or two of those situations to really snowball out of control. And yeah, just a complete turnaround from the last game where critical existence failure was really calling out a lot of Yosoro's options. This one was just, Yosoro calling out a lot of critical existence failures, options in neutral, really preventing him from getting, any, moonsault shenanigans, or, trading at the start and trading with the persona. Oh, man. Yeah, that sucks.
Definitely not a scenario you want to be in on the game that is potentially going to be assigning your fate here in the bracket, because this is indeed loser's bracket. Fantastic block from CEF. Most likely wanted to look for another JC there, but Yusoro already going for the Zeo card, giving him an easy confirm into the knockdown here. Gonna be going for the immediate assist, and that's gonna be not a dead character. Nice burst timing from CEF, just waiting for the DP, recognizing that he wanted to get out with that kanji. Wow, nice mash, recognizing that the projectile hit, so that is not going to be a dead character, but this is a dead Yosuke, using the frame advantage to his, advantage, and
Yo, grab the grappler.
Throw the grappler.
Simply
Jinx.
just grab the grappler.
Oh, we had the same thought process there. That was funny. Okay.
Share if you don't think.
Share if you don't think. Okay. I like this set a lot. We were just talking about, I mentioned, I should say, about how Yusoro and CEF potentially do play a lot, and I think the way these two really bounced off each other that set does reflect that in spades, because both of them were just really trading back and forth there. It only really went in Yusoro's way when he wasn't able to block a lot of the mix that he was shown to do so. But you know what's going to be even more cursed then blocking Narukami mix, a walled mirror. And that's going to be exactly what we're seeing here. Noob versus your boy, Rainy. How you feeling about this one, Lon?
I'm feeling like there's a lot of big meaty claws here. Yeah, this is not a mirror I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's gonna be interesting because these are definitely, like the way these teams are built. These are like two completely different Waldstein teams in terms of who they are enabling. So this is gonna be kind of interesting.
Almost as interesting as that play from Noob, able to push block out and punish here. Good recognition on the 5B to just get a simple confirm like that. Just gonna be pressing that 236A to stay in as long as possible. Not gonna be able to get a confirm off of it, but wow, just taking a wake up. We ain't gotta worry about it. Ooh, DP confirm is what I would have said if he did confirm it, but that was a little too far to do so. Gonna be just moving around in neutral, trying to ascertain the lead that he has just for a little longer. Gonna move the Rachel into the back to make sure that he heals for a little longer. Not gonna be able to get a confirm off of the dive kick. Just gonna be taking his turn back off of that Kuga. Almost confirmed on the Lene, but we are gonna not confirm that DP! I don't think I can even call that commentator's curse because I didn't even say it.
That was just hoery.
Yeah.
that was just pure unadulterated hoery. That's so unfortunate, but I mean, Serene Smile has still got like the clear advantage here. It's once again just this complete, utter chaotic gameplay that's just so hard to keep track of. Maybe even for Serene Smile himself, as he just got hit there at 4P, trying to confirm that kill off this Lene. I mean, both of New-Base characters like somehow hanging on to life, and I'm not sure, like, it's okay, one of them's dying. Rachel is almost on the brink of death herself, but I mean, look at how low Lene is. This is definitely gonna be rough. Yeah, just runs in President's Call, trying to bait out that DP, but yeah, this little girl strolling in with the 2A, but the 2B coming out from Waldstein, able to seal the deal in what was a chaotic game. Serene Smile is like playing. He's playing 4 games at once, bro. Like, I swear to God, I can't keep track of everything that's going on.
Yeah, no. Just like we mentioned with Detective Crow the last time we were on commentary, the main thing that Rainy is particularly good at is forcing scrambles. Because Rachel is so good at just moving around the screen that it makes it difficult for the opponent to really lock her down, and even if they did, it's going to be a subpar confirm. But that does apply to him as well, because, I mean, as good as Rachel is, she's not going to get a confirm off of everything. Not without perfect play, and nobody can be perfect at all times. Especially with a burst like that, because that was definitely a block from Noob. Just didn't come out a little too late, but we're going to be almost punishing the 5B attempt there. Just going to be blocking the overhead, good stuff. Setting up... Wow, she really did be smooth. Alright, the block. Okay, gonna be turning around this time, thankfully. Gonna be not getting a full confirm. Another drop from Rainy here. Wow, that 236A hit really high up. But it doesn't matter because we're gonna be blocking. Nice blocks! Nice blocks is what I would have said if you blocked the JC. But you know what? The blocks on Lene were even better. But that is a really bad scenario to be in, to get all of your CC meter deleted like that. We're playing wall footsies out here.
Bro, wall footsies is playing footsies from literally half a screen away. Like, this is... who's gonna Aizen Nago first? Aizen Nago! See? Like, it's the walled neutral game mentality. 236A, it's pretty pog.
Yeah. Oh no!
I think he was thinking that Wald would hit the corner.
You know what? It's okay, because we're gonna be getting a confirm on this Wald. Not a dead character, but we are gonna be hitting the Lene. Gonna be letting that Wald heal a little bit, but that's okay because we're gonna be... Nice block. Wow, trying to mash on -10, by the way. But you know what? Okay, not pressing on the wall there, letting Rainy live for a little bit longer here. Both characters on both sides are bleeding, though. Nice block on the overhead. Really good reactions on Rainy's part right now. He's gonna be going for the overhead here. Pressing a lot of mids. Gonna be full screen confirm. Oh, not going to be able to do a decent punish on that due to the sill feed going out of his way. The Kuga making a huge difference here, pressing the assist as soon as the dive kick came out to get a full confirm. Fantastic stuff. You're going to be pressing that resonance. Good DP is what I would have said if it actually hit properly, but almost as much as that JB. So many drops on both sides. Just going to be supering out, but plus frames. More
Yeah,
plus frames.
Someone say plus frames? I heard you like plus frames. Rachel likes plus frames. Ooh, yeah, that's
Okay,
kind
yeah.
of an unfortunate time to raw tag there. Cash out in the super, can't keep it all burst safe for the kill. But I mean, the Rachel, even without resonance, is still a force to be reckoned with, but flew straight into that sandwich scenario and will potentially, yeah, actually going to be getting this kill here. And it was a very, very chaotic game 2, but nonetheless, Nube will be taking it off the skin of his teeth.
Skin of his teeth is definitely a proper way to identify both of those players right now, because that game was really difficult to identify properly. Maybe it's because we're both a little tired after commentating for almost 2 hours now.
Oh no,
But-
dude! I'd after the first game of this, and we've had to commentate. I think like 8 Serene Smile games. I'd be done, bro.
It is
It's-
definitely a challenge to keep up with them for sure.
It's-
And
It's just, I mean, I've always known about this Serene Smile. He's a very evasive player. Very he doesn't necessarily play like a very rushdown heavy Rachel. He does a lot of just neutral interactions and just chips you out that way. But just for some reason tonight, I don't know if it's just because I haven't watched him in a while, but he's like been especially just like really just like out there in terms of just his movement, and like it's been working out. Don't get me wrong.
yeah, almost as much as that assist hitting there is going to be working out. Going to be bursting on the walled combo here. Thankfully not able to do anything much with it. A little too high to get the confirm there. Nice stuff to be pressing on the wall there. Going to be catching the Lene as well. And getting a lot of damage off this. Tried to mash on the George. I didn't see the George either, I'm not going to lie. So I don't even blame him. Wow, what a JC. Gonna be swapping into the wall here, but thankfully the burst was good. Gonna be pressing 5B. I like how 5B is unironically a better anti-air than Wall's actual anti-air in this case,
Wait,
because it hits Wall from so far up.
I would be like, wait a second, are you saying Wall 2B of all things?
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that in this particular Ditto, like, it just works. Because Wald's body is so big that Wald just counters Wald. And
You know,
I find
fair-
that really funny to say.
Fair
Wald
enough.
with 10-0 matchup.
Look, every grappler versus grappler matchup is 11-1. Oh my god, that was a great conversion.
Okay, gonna be going through the mix here. Yeah, okay, this is something he's been posting about on Twitter a lot. Dead character, I think? Yeah,
Yeah.
dead character. I mean, this is Rachel. Rachel in Resonance, mind you. So, she'll probably be fine if she doesn't get hit here. Oh, especially if we're gonna be able to jump out. This is a minor punishment to take. Almost as minor as Lene's damage. I didn't really know how to convert that properly, but you know, it's okay, because we are gonna be supering out. Yeah, okay, almost a good confirm from
Yeah,
Noob
pretty
here.
good. Yeah, it stays on even if you
okay.
freaking DP. Just keeps on doing. You can't contest it. It
No.
stays.
No, Noob, please. Oh my god. Oh my god, no.
You
No.
can't. You can't DP punish that. You just gotta hold. I mean, that was non-resonant, so I think like you didn't have to hold that. Like I think that was
Yeah.
still minus, but like the resonance version, air version is plus. So you kind of just like, damn, well this kind of sucks. But since that was the normal version, yeah, they could have maybe just held it in punishment, and that could have been the game right there. But yeah, just due to the weird property of how that move works, even if you hit her out of it, it still comes out. So it's just like, man, Rachel kind of nice, I guess.
Rachel do be kind of nice. Almost as nice as that confirm from Noob here. Not going to be spending the full assist meter, and is especially going to be dropping the combo. So that is going to be a little more difficult on this side. Oh wow, the clash with the JA. Going to be blocking the overhead. That is what I would have said if he actually did block the overhead, but there was a second one right there. And that is going to be a... Okay, yeah, knockdown. Not into anything meaty, but we are going to be not getting a confirm here. I'm gonna be jumping out most likely. Yeah, gonna be hitting the. Okay, I didn't block that either though. Oh god, that was a really good Rachel pickup, but almost as good as that 2C from Noob here. This is a really bad scenario for Rainy here actually, because he doesn't have the health to really be trading anymore, especially considering that both of the other sides are really healthy. And more hits like that, even if you are able to get out, really it just adds up over time, and it's not going to be good.
Ooh, very good DP, just avoiding that 4P in its entirety. Definitely imagine they wanting to get this walled in. Yeah, nice DP punishment. Unfortunately, yeah, that JC actually kind of screwing up the confirm there. George coming in strong, and suddenly Rainy making this situation go from bad to definitely a lot more sustainable, looking like a very much more even. Nice burst bait too, and this might just be the momentum swing Serene Smile needs in that sandwich. Now chaos going around. What side do you have to block the wall to be missing? But you gotta be careful of that, George. Walking slowly in the background, that frog definitely wants to choose some violence. Yeah, just gonna be walking over it. It's gonna be disappearing. And actually just goes for the raw command grab, and that is a dead Waldstein. But who's coming out is something, a beast that I definitely don't think you want to have to deal with like a character like Wald. But if you let her get going.
All right, yeah, she got out. All right, she's back to neutral. This is going to be a little more difficult for.
Oh my god!
Is what I would have said. Okay, did not get the confirm, but the one hit scenario. You cannot make any mistakes here. Yeah, just going to be almost forced to block. Actually pushed out a little too far. Nice DP on the jump, recognizing that Wald did want a single jump there, and the anti-air most likely wasn't going to be reliable, so going to be DPing and clutching it out over Noob. Fantastic stuff to Rainy there to make it as clean as a scrambly team like this could say. I really have no other way to describe how Rainy played there. That was good stuff from him.
Yeah, for sure. And definitely the master of scrambles has been Serene Smile here tonight. But I mean, good stuff to Nube. Definitely put up quite the wall there. There were very close games. I feel like every single one of them, at least like every character got into the red before one of them got down. It was just a bunch of like chip from there. But the screen control from Rachel is, I like, against Walt, like Walt versus like Rachel is like, I like almost certainly in Rachel's favor as soon as she can get full screen and start setting up her projectiles. So in terms of just the matchup going in up front, I felt like Serene Smile definitely had that inherent advantage, and we definitely saw that come out into play. But Nube nonetheless still made some progress, but now we are going on to our third place qualifying round, losers finals. We'll be having this run back between Yosuro and Serene Smile. Last time this was a 3-0 victory for Serene Smile. Let's see if he can like bring it back, or if Yosuro is able to kind of adapt to all of this. Man.
Actually, yeah, okay. Did not get the confirm off of the DP. Actually swapping back into Adachi here. Interesting choice from Yusoro. No, never mind, I lied. Just use cross raid. We didn't really have any CC meter anyway, so who cares? DPing out, tried to... Was that a grab? Did he try to like empty jump grab, I think?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, you know what, it doesn't matter because we're gonna be grabbing this Waldside's fucking health bar. He's dead. He's gone. That was a quick and swift end to that Waldstein here. This is going to make a big difference in how the Rachel wants to play the game here. Because if she does get out, it is obviously going to be a little more difficult. Oh, actually,
don't kill that man.
Yo, the health.
Yeah, now suddenly, Yosura is going to be really careful about how they call out this Adachi. Yeah, good DP, just avoid the Tempitalia. Nice catch on the backdash too. Gonna be spending some cash or some meter to get this sandwich. Yeah, just goes in for the raw tag there, and a swift punishment here. Doesn't even need to spend the DHC, and Yosuro already changing the momentum from the last time they played. Will be taking the first game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that, I think, even during that last set, right? This was easily a possibility that Yusoro could have made advantage of. Because the knockdowns that either of these characters get is always really strong, especially on a character like Rachel, who doesn't necessarily have the best reversal options. So being able to just force Rainy to play his game really made all the difference there. Not being able to kill the Adachi on that resonance call definitely hurt as well. There were a couple plays that I'd like to mention a little bit later, but we're going to be going ahead into the round. Just going to be moving around each other, trying to take the health lead. Okay, nice block on the Azio. Did not let that wall go. Landed with the DP. Okay, good stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, got caught by the 6P. Interesting catch there as well. Gonna be using the last bit of the Sophie meter here to call out the super. And, oh wow, getting hit by the 4P. Recognizing that there was nothing on the board there. Did not have the assist to convert off of that, so he didn't do anything with it. That's gonna be a back hit super, so that may be a dead character regardless of what he does. Yeah, just gonna DP right after. Fantastic recognition from Yusoro here. Gonna be going for a basic knockdown into the Azio. Gonna be trying to go for the JC as well, just resonancing out. And potentially dead?
Can he
Nah,
build the fourth? No, yeah, he can't.
Nah, he didn't build the bar. Okay. Yeah, this is a guess for game character here. Well, technically not, because there's technically no mix when you do the Oki that he wants to do to avoid dealing with a command grab. So if he wants to make anything happen here, that's going to be why. I'm just going to be calling the 6B here, locking this wall down for as long as possible. I think that was supposed to be a push block, but he DP'd instead, and that's okay, because Yusoro cleanly taking that second game as well. Doing the exact same thing that he did that first game. Rainy didn't get to play the game, and this is how it turns out.
Yes, it's just been like completely different from every other Serene Smile game we've seen so far. It's like, no, there's no chaos. It's just all just calm, controlled, Adachi Narukami, like kind of neutral game here. Pressure game has been as oppressive as, you know, this team can apply it, and Serene Smile has just been losing like pretty much every neutral interaction. It's been very rough, and it's been a very good 2 games for him so far, but starting off with a happy birthday. Not going to be a full conversion, though, but yeah, we're looking a little bit back more on track on what we can expect here in terms of the kind of screen control.
Yeah, here we go. This is exactly what Rainy wanted to get any sort of consistent conversion out of any sort of hit. Making sure that he can just return to his comfortable spot in neutral. Nice up back to deal with whatever mix-up he could have potentially wanted to go for. It's going to be trying to lock down this Rachel here. I'm surprised that that didn't actually hit the 6B. Nice burst to deal with that, but unfortunately Yusoro did not swallow to the other character, but it doesn't matter if I'm just going to be mashing on Wake Up like that. Good recognition of the 6B, going to be pressing 2B to get out of that situation, but it's not going to matter too much if we're not going to be able to confirm out of it like that. Going to be pressing super directly on this. Going to build the assist meter as well. Did not need to go for that DP ender, but it's okay because we're going to be getting that knockdown here. Yusoro scared for his life. Ah, no, tried to throw him. That is unfortunately going to cost the kill on the Dachi. Wow, just waited for him and crossed him up. That's crazy. Alright, going to go for the Azio ender. Alright, just gonna lock him down, jump away. But actually did not go for any sort of mix-up there. Okay, just gonna be grabbing him a little too late. Oh, yeah, George.
God, I swear, if he got an ender off that,
Yeah, yeah, that was weird. That was definitely weird. Ooh, good stuff. That was good, that was good. Didn't get too much damage off it, but you did end the combo. Yo, he waved that shot again. He did it again.
Playing melee once again, boys. Nice bait on that DP. Yeah, this should be Serene Smile's time to finally get a game on the board. We are back to the chaos, boys, as Serene Smile able to get all that like kind of full screen zoning, screen control game that Rachel really loves to do, and especially against Adachi, it can be very much hard to have to deal with as soon as that starts going, and that's exactly what Serene Smile wants to have happen. But I mean, we saw for the first 2 games that, I mean, it doesn't really matter who you're playing as. Dachi Narukami is just going to mix you for days and lock you down for days. It's going to be very hard, but you give Serene Smiles team kind of an inch, they will take a mile.
Escape from crossing fate.
I think that's a good analogy to use for this team. It really does make all of the difference if either of them get started. If Rainy really got a big hit, it wouldn't really make as much of a difference. Wow, he really just mashed on that. Nice jump out of the command grab. The grappler can react to the command grab. Nice jump out. Just going to be able to confirm into the assist here. Going to be getting as much damage as possible with a single knockdown here. Ooh. Nice stuff. That was a 2-touch sequence. Dead character. Fantastic play from Yusoro so far. The walled, this is going to be a lot tougher to come back with. Especially with a perfect on both sides here. Yeah, you just have to hold that unblockable. Just blocked low, blocked high, I should say. Did not deal with the overhead here. Okay, it did something there, but didn't really get anything off of it. But you know what? Not a perfect, because we're going to be command grabbing out. And I really do like the choice to use the full screen command grab on Rainy's part, because if he did do the swap like we just saw, then he's going to get the one that's directly next to Narukami. So we're going to be playing the neutral here. Did not block the cross up there, and that is going to be a dead character. Showing signs of life at the end there with a good call on the super, but it didn't make any difference in the grand scheme of things when you have characters as strong as these on the screen. Yusoro getting his revenge, moving on to losers finals 3-1 over Rainy.
Yes, definitely. It looks like Yosuro is back and he is ready to be gamering, as he will be fighting the loser between Caterade and Jeff Boyardee's top 3 locked in for tonight. And yeah, definitely excited to see how these matches play out. Before we get into that, quick shout outs to Rotary Lover 89, as well as Eomatic Zach for contributing $5 and $49.69 respectively. Our pot is only 42 cents away for hitting that nice $60 bracket. So thank you too for donating, and thank you to everyone that's used those Maturino codes as well. And if you haven't, do the Maturino codes. It's quick, it's easy. Do them. I won't go through the full shield just yet, but just know I'm watching. Yeah. Winners finals.
Oh boy.
Up here, Caterade versus Jeff Boyardees. And this is surprisingly, don't feel like it's a match I've gotten to see before. Much less in winners finals, but yeah, this will definitely be an interesting one for sure. Yeah, I don't really have much to preface this about. Both of these players definitely have their very distinct gameplay styles, and definitely distinct things you gotta watch out for. Caterade with the snowball potential, and Jet Boyardees with his healing, as well as his tendencies for neutral skip. So let's see how these two clash together.
Somehow the jump DP just avoided absolutely everything. Ooh, okay. That really is just going to be the answer to this tool, huh? Because Hilda 4P is already coming out by the time that happens, so it really did make a huge difference here. It's going to be pressing 2C on this. Using the C-Top to try and lock him down, but the hitbox is a little too small to do so with. Good block on the overhead. Going to be getting the Phantom Pain here into the corner loop. Hell yeah. Not too much damage. I mean, as much damage as you can get on a Kurogan on a combo that starts with that. Push blocks out, using the recognition that the point character is indeed facing the corner to his advantage here. Try to jump, hit with the ass hitbox of Kurogan. Akatsuki's, JA, excuse me. But...
Call it an ass hitbox.
Yeah, wow, that was a huge hit, but it wouldn't have been even bigger if he was able to confirm off of it, just like that, and we are going to be seeing a potential sequence. Oh, wow, a ton of healing there. Almost punished the JC, but you know what, it's okay, because we don't need to punish that when we have DP punishes on deck. This may be a dead character, most likely a dead character. I think. Yeah,
that's-
yeah, they're definitely good for sure.
Unless he misses the DHC for whatever reason.
Nah, he's
No, and everything's dies okay in that regard.
good. Gonna be Phantom painting himself into the corner, staggering with 2A. Oh wow, ran up 2-3-6A. That's crazy. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a big gap there. Good stuff on Caterade, recognizing that situation. Ain't gonna respecting no fake plus frames here, and therefore ID's left here in the one-touch scenario, and that one touch will be that kick to the face, and Caterade taking the first game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That game. I think the way Cade played that game was a statement. He saw how Jeff was playing throughout the tournament, this entire bracket, and he looked at him with a Kotsky and said, "No." He's not letting him play his game plan, and I think that's gonna be a huge, absolutely massive detriment to how Jeff wants to play it. And we're already seeing a switch here on Jeff's part. The Hilda evidently not contributing much in his eyes, so we're gonna be swapping to the Yumi. Gonna be hitting up the next round here with a different, hopefully fresh mind and perspective with the new team. Same stage and all else, and we're going to be seeing just how this new team moves around without abusing JC as well.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Yes, we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, going for that classic round start with the Celica 5P, able to convert off it, but not able to convert off that combo. Yeah, very relatively tame CC and a good JA. Almost actually got hit by the 214B there, but gets left here in this sandwich scenario. Oh, yeah, Kasi 5P able to hook it up in the back, but unable to finish that plate. Almost another happy birthday here. Gonna be able to get that safe burst out, keeping that Celica safe and bringing in this relatively healthy Yumi.
Carrying him all the way to the corner, no less. Just going to be taking this Oki here. Yeah, that's a free burst. That looked a little weird, but it definitely played out the same way I imagined it would. Got counter hit by the JC, wasn't able to confirm off of it. Celica's health is a little too low, is what I would have said if she did not heal in neutral, so that now there is no red health on the board. Not going to be game-ending the Sikorsky, but that very mal white beat. I mixed up like so many letters there, but you know, it's okay because you'll understand the point because the character is dead. They're gone. Almost as gone as all of Caterade's meter. Okay, not a dead character, was not able to convert into cross raid to do so, but it's okay because we are going to be forcing the sandwich here and did not block the overhead Jeff. Boyardee taking this next round, the Yumi switch evidently making all of the difference here, one apiece on the board.
Yes, I definitely feel like the Hilda 4P definitely a strong assist, but it does take a little bit while to come out. So I feel like the faster nature of kind of Yumi's like 5P, and also it providing enough lockdown for Jeff Boyardee to really get a lot of pressure going and a lot of mix going as well as helping him in neutral. Of course, it's been I think it's definitely been better against Caterade compared to Hilda, just because it is a bit more urgent and a bit more like faster. But you know, that's the first game. Let's see if Caterade can adapt to that.
Yeah, I think that's really the only thing he has to look out for, because as we saw in that first round, the Oki is obviously relatively strong, and getting knocked down by Caterade is not something he wants to deal with. But you know what, going for the same round start, ooh, okay, using the assist to try and punish there. A little too low on the 5 to get the confirm, but it doesn't really matter if we're going to be almost punishing the assist there. Okay, yeah, just bursting, no burst, I lied. Wow, what a mash!
Mashed on Yumi. That's crazy. That's not crazy. I mean, it is crazy that that's crazy, but it's not crazy that that assist is as broken. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I hate 4P.
I actually really like that answer from Jeff. When did he get hit by that?
I don't know.
You know what? Doesn't matter because we're going to be going back to neutral here. If the Kurogane is on the...
Bruh.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's so unfortunate. Okay,
You know-
good thing Yumi fell out, because if that was a stabilized happy birthday, that could have spelled her doom, but got crossed up immediately there by the Kurogane. Okay, yeah, with all this pressure, Koski 5P coming out. You gotta block the mix. Good defense so far. Yeah, just a really good defensive sequence there. It rewarded with getting out of the corner, but Gatorade firing back there with the JA and actually able to kill with a 4A. Not a button I thought it would be able to kill in that scenario, but nonetheless, Gatorade taking his second game.
My man didn't need to do all that. He could have just pressed super.
My man's literally just gave Yumi the vibe check. They're like, "Ayo, woman, you good? Nah, good."
Stay on the ground. That's where you should be.
The vibe
But-
check, indeed.
You know what? Jeff may be on the ground, but he is definitely not out just yet because we have one, potentially two more games to be looking out for here. Jeff gonna have to make the adaptation of his life to stay in the winner side of the bracket here. Obviously wants to be sitting pretty in grand finals. Does not want to be knocked down to losers and potentially have to play Yusoro right there. So we're going to be seeing just how he avoids the fate of playing another player that he's not want to deal with. Same round
He's
start.
done the exact same round start every time, and it hasn't worked.
You know what? It's fine. It's okay. Almost punished the JB actually. Okay. Gonna be blocking the overhead this time, not blocking the low. Just gonna be going straight into super. Not gonna be a dead character, but it is gonna be a lot of damage because that was indeed unscaled. Good DP to not have to deal with that. Wow, just swapping to Akatsuki did not punish him. Tried to push block out, but we are just gonna be healing up all the way back to full health. Yeah, 2 and 4A. Pressing 5B again. This button really has been coming in clutch and dealing with what Catering wants to do here. Oh, hit? Yeah. Yeah, the parry didn't confirm into super, but that's okay. A little too far to get the TRM. He did have the right idea, but was a little too far to make it work. Almost got the punish there. Didn't really do anything with it. Wow, just ran up with 2 and 4A. Push blocking out. Nice reaction, waiting for him to do it. Press 5C by accident, dropped out of the B drive, did it again, stop that, he says, putting up the big stop sign, hitting him with the red cloak. My man said, do not press that button in the air. Wow.
God,
Okay.
oh.
If he got a standing confirm, I would have lost it. Good parry. Tried to punish right there, but we're just gonna be going for the ender here. No burst or anything. Wow, just supered out. No, bursted out, I should say. No burst on Jeff's part. Not a dead character, but she is going to be guessing for game here. Koski does have a lot of answers on the board depending on what she does. Yeah, just tech the throw. Oh, wow, actually getting out with... Oh.
You know, I respect it. I would have done the exact same.
Man.
Would it have worked? Absolutely not. But I respect it, and you know, it wasn't the move that sealed out the deal, but will be, or Jeff will be tying up the set 2-2 here off that 2-1-4A, and yeah, this has been a very close set for sure. Both players not going to be opting for any team swaps, whatever. I mean, Catorade's been getting a lot of good calls on parrying the JC plus assist setups that have been so prevalent for Jeff, but at the end of the day, it's been still hard to like have to deal with that situation sometimes because you couldn't always parry it. Like it's very good at avoiding some of your options. Like we saw that Caterade's anti-air is getting snuffed out by the JC plus assist setup. So yeah, I mean it's been good adaptations on both parts for sure. Finally, not doing super jump parry. I feel like he was thinking about it. Nice smash out of the 5P, just gonna be getting out of it and goes in straight with the grab. It's looking good for Gatorade so far.
Yes, sir. I really love the layers that he just applied to the knockdowns here. Went for the overhead this time. Did not go for any sort of fuzzy. Just went for a normal knockdown. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What an air to air.
Ooh. Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
Wow.
So he was able to burst out because the assist hit after the grab too. And then the DP just whiffed. That sucks. But I mean, this is still definitely a game in Gatorade's favor. You're going to be using that knockdown in order to get in the Kasi. Locked in the sandwich scenario, has no meter to push block to, so just probably had to block that. Yeah, Jeff Boyardee's both characters in the red too. Oh, yeah, that's huge. That is absolutely huge, but not able to confirm into anything. Just goes in with that heal, and looks like it'll be a heal that's relatively meaningless here, as that 5 bars on deck, only kind of forcing Gatorade to spend his DHC. Not an effective use, I think, of the heal, and we'll be left here with the solo Yumi to make the comeback. This is the parry once again, not respecting the 5 BBB either, just going to be hitting that 2B, and we are playing some footsies here. Gatorade just standing his ground, be like, hey, yo, bet, hit me with the 5B? Nah, hit me with the 5A? Nah, I'm going to hit you in your toes there, baby. And Gatorade taking that game 3-2 over Jeff Boyardee's, but that was definitely a treat to watch. Man, oh man, this is, yeah, that was definitely a good, excellent set. Both players really adapting well to each other's playstyle, but the Gatorade momentum proven to be a little bit too strong there for Jeff Boyardee's to handle at the end. But, you know, not out of it yet. Still has to fight Yosuro here, potentially getting his run back at Jeff Boyardee's, or will Yosuro be able to get his fight against Gatorade that he oh so desires? And yeah, both of them locked in. Jeff Boyardee swapping over to the Hilda. Definitely like that swap, but Yosuro has been sticking strong with the Adachi Narukami here tonight.
Will Jeff Boyardee make it onto the loser side of Grand Finals, or will that be Yusuro? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z, except that won't be next time because it is right now. We are going to be going into this match as soon as possible. We're going to be getting the 2 players that you've seen pretty much almost a good amount of the entire night. I want to say the only player that really has more screen time throughout this tournament was Rainy, but unfortunately Rainy is not a part of the bracket anymore. We are going to be going to our top 3, and whenever these 2 are ready, we're going to be going ahead and getting into this match. I think this is a redo, right? We've already seen this match once. They played earlier, I think.
Let me check.
No, they didn't actually.
No,
They didn't play this tourney yet.
They've
Okay.
been on opposite sides of the bracket the entire time.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the first time they're meeting. I think... Obviously, I don't see a switch, yeah, on Yusoro's part. Like, there's really no reason for him to play any differently here. But... I actually don't have a good idea of how this matchup is going to be played. I feel like this is going to be relatively volatile. Whoever gets the knockdown first is going to be the one that steamrolls. And it's going to be a lot more likely that Yusoro's team is able to do that just due to the solid control that it has at all times. But Jeff could definitely make it work as well, as long as he doesn't do any sort of risky heals like he did in that set with Cade. Makes a hell of a difference on both sides, and we're going to see if he keeps it simple for this game 1.
This must be a shortcut, right?
Yes, losers final coming in here. Jeff Boyardee's versus Yosuro. JC run start. You know, I really want to do it, but it's not gonna happen.
I actually don't know what he wanted there, but I'm gonna
Probably
assume
laser, but he didn't have meter. Oh, that's a dead Celica.
Yeah, well, what did I say? This is volatile as hell. The character's already dead. I mean, this is a solo Hilda, so it can be done, but you do have to win neutral like 12 different times over, and you're not going to be winning neutral if you're getting hit like that. What a fantastic confirm! Wasn't much damage, but you don't really need damage in a situation like that, but you do need to block, and you're not blocking at all. Then we taking the Oki here, just going to be push blocking out. This Hilda is bleeding. Just gonna be keeping the strings safe, relatively. Yeah, gonna be blocking the overhead. No reason to take any sort of risks on Yusoro's part. Gonna be push blocking away. No perfect. Oh, wow, just ran up and AZO'd him. Recognized the air dash and locked him down. Predictions are a funny thing. Because that was exactly what we just described, albeit vaguely. We didn't necessarily say that he was going to get knocked down like that, but we take those. And Jeff is definitely going to have to taking that lying face down because he is going to need one hell of a pickup if he's going to be taking on that next match here with Yusoro, looking like a brick wall.
Yep. I mean, volatility it's just always something with the Dachi teams for sure. And I mean, just kind of with Jeff playstyles too, there's a lot of things Jeff does have to be careful about. AZU is kind of good for sniping out like those DCs, but you know, on the other hand, if you place it well like this, you can kind of nullify it all.
That actually crossed up. That's kind of funny. DP's out. That's a confirm. Nah, a little too far. You would have to go for a completely different hit there if you wanted to confirm that, and it was not able to do so. But that's okay because we are going to be going into the. Okay, you know what? Maybe that heal was worth it. I don't know.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Yeah, probably not.
Yo, Hilda, where are you going?
Yeah. Tried to call her, but she isn't answering this time. She abandoned Celica.
That's crazy. Damn. Well, apparently, you know, Hilda felt a little bit jealous there as they hooked it up with the 4P. Continues to hook it up with the 4P. Nice jump out of the situation. Just going to be punching that Hilda out.
I'm actually kind of shocked the super didn't hit there. That thing goes really far horizontally.
Oh,
Almost as far as that 5 feet. But you know what? We comboing out here. It's okay. We're gonna swap to the Narukami. I'm gonna be resonancing out, but resonance is not gonna matter when we have 4 bar dead character.
I just swear, every time Yosuro sees a mother trucker pop resonance in front of him, it's just like grab, and it's worked 100% of the time.
It works 60% 100% of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyways, what are you gonna say?
That game definitely didn't look as bad, but once again we saw a poor choice on Jeff's part with the heal. It ultimately led to his doom because he was taking a lot of damage off of that. All the damage that he wanted to heal was inevitably taken back. I think the worst part was that he was still in the heal animation afterwards, so he just got punished. And that made all of the difference here in this game. Game 3. Yeah, game 3. And we're going to be moving on to game point potentially for Yusoro. Jeff Boyardee tumbling down. Needs one pickup that's going to be potentially in the form of this Yumi. Gonna make sure that this Adachi does stay down. Oh wow, okay, just gonna be hitting him directly out of the air. Gonna be getting the Celica loops. Lots of damage here. Yeah, good stuff. Going straight into super. We actually built the meter for that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, super's pretty nice. Ooh.
Oh, okay, yeah, that might be a.
something happened. Able to bait the burst, unfortunately not able to get anything off it.
Block the overhead. Yeah, we're gonna be getting these combos here. Knock down into Azio. Oh wow, okay. Just gonna be going into a nice optimal damage confirm here. 6.6k for your troubles. Did not block. Maybe thought that he was gonna get crossed up potentially? Oh, but the only thing getting crossed up here is a dead character. Didn't even need to spend meter. Tried to anti-air. You can't anti-air this character. You can't anti-air a lot of the characters, honestly.
Wow, what the hell?
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna hope that's not what Jeff wanted. That did not look right. Yeah, just deeping out. Gonna be using the pickup off the counter hit to kill as well. Good recognition from Yusoro to do so. Especially the fact that it crossed up, because that was definitely ambiguous on which side he was going to be on. Grab.
Look, he does it every single time.
I can't believe we're calling out a player's habits as he plays.
Bro, I mean, like, it's consistent, and you know, the mids are very consistent. I like mids. You like mids? I heard you like mids.
I mean, considering you call me mid story, I'd say so. But I like them almost as much as I like that JA play from Jeff Boyardee. Really tried to hit him with the overhead here. Just teched on the throw. Not gonna get too much damage off this. This is definitely not a dead character, especially not for doing stuff like that. Yeah, just gonna DP out. Did not get both hits, so he didn't get all of it. But the IID back, all the read of the back tech, forward tech? Yeah, he was facing that way, so it was a forward tech. Forward tech, and just gonna be 2Aing him out of his troubles. Jeff, unfortunately, being knocked out of the bracket at third. Fantastic run to Jeff. Really showed his mettle here tonight. Wasn't able to clutch it out in the end, but really made a name for himself here in this bracket. Fantastic stuff, Jeff. Shoutouts to your boy.
Definitely. Always glad to see the girl Celica be represented here, especially at WNF. Love watching her, and Jeff Boyardee is definitely one of the strongest players out there of playing her. Also, shoutouts to the Vegas homies. Y'all are pretty cool too. But yeah. Jeff Boyardee is getting locked in thirds, but our last match of the night will be Caterade versus Yosuro 7. Very exciting match to see come up next. But before we get into that, this will be your guys' last time to contribute to our wonderful Matcherino. Make sure you guys go over and click that link I have provided to you in the chat. Sign in and click that claim code button for a free 25-cent donation to tonight's pot. We've got 28 of those codes left, so if you want to be one of those wonderful people that just uses them, that'll be very cool. Like I said, it's completely it's like completely free, and it's not out of your pocket at all. But if you want to put some money from your own pocket into tonight's bracket, we got that direct contribution button over on the top right. Make sure you click that yellow orange button and put in as much money as you would like from your own pocket. It can be as small as $1, or it can be as generous as $49.69, as Illuminate Exec has donated. It doesn't matter how much you contribute to the Matcherino in such a way, it's much appreciated. But if you want some other free ways to donate money to the Matcherino, we got those sponsor quests on the side. Make sure you guys do those before the end of the night. It's as easy as following Rio51 over on Twitter or Diaphone. But if you want some merchandise with direct contribution, that is cool as well. We got a lot of Marvel manga supplied to us by Kaiten Books in our marketplace, such as The Yakuza Guide to Babysitting, Loner Life in Another World, Welcome to the Askcast Restaurant, Shed the Scene, Ryusaki-san, Uzamator made his way too annoying, and My Dad is the Queen of all VTubers. Make sure you guys check out the Matcherino and click that claim code button at the very least before the end of the night, or else there's no desserts. Apple pie. But yeah, we are ready to game. I don't know what happened to Yosuro. He seems to have been yeeted out of existence. Man. I mean, he was just in here a little bit ago, and judging by what I've seen in the Discord, he hasn't said anything. So, I don't know. Oh. Mito?
Did Mito click on like another
maybe,
channel or something?
Maybe his internet died?
I hope not.
Hello?
Hello? What happened? Ah.
Thank you for the patience. I am back and in spades. Fully charged headphones now equipped onto my person. But thankfully it didn't seem like it mattered because Yusoro is right on time with the room. Did not have to worry about stalling anything too crazy because we're going to be going ahead on to our grand finals. A matchup we have seen countless times, whether it's in Big 8, whether it's in Zone Breakers. Doesn't matter what tourney we're in tonight, folks, because this is a matchup, a classic. How do you think it's going to go this time, Lon?
I mean, it's always hard to tell between these two. Very much players that can go back and forth. And the word of the night, you know, Serene Smile was chaos. Yosuro's word for the night is volatility. And so just depending on how the cards are played, it can definitely go in like distinct like one side's favor, or you know, it can just be a complete wash for one side. I don't know. It's kind of gambling on how exactly it's gonna go. But he gets hit by that counter hit 5B and gets that tick grab though. Gonna be walking into the corner. Yo, Mash. What a meaty.
Fantastic stuff. Recognizing that you cannot get a meaty off of 2-1-4 and without a fast assist, and that is definitely not something that he could have done right there. Good stuff to Caterade. Gonna be able to get a full confirm off of this.
Wow, that sucks.
Wow, he got hoed. Full-time hoed.
Please don't tell me he's died. He's dead for that. I think
No, he
he's
lost the character.
he lost the character off that. Are you kidding me? This game sucks.
This game's bad, bro. God
Holy
damn.
frick.
Ooh, wow. What a... That could have... Oh, again?
Man, he... Yo, kick him in the face. I'd be angry too.
Okay,
Nice block on the
okay.
Ninja
Good
flow.
stuff, good stuff.
Woo!
Yeah, good confirms. Recognizing that he needed to delay that a little bit. Yeah, gonna be a potentially... Nah, he's definitely dead. You know, he was angry that he lost that Kurogane. He was gonna frame trap the ever-loving hell out of Yusora there. Game 1 going to Caterade. Already 2 games away from taking the tournament right here and now. Something that caught my eye during this is we've seen Caterade do a bunch of different round starts throughout this set. It's been something like jump DP or backdash assist. But this time with Yusoro, it looks like there was almost a mutual respect between both of them while they both started in the round and just played in neutral. Because there was a lot of walking back and forth where usually if there was a space like that, you wouldn't see that. So definitely intriguing to see how these two talk to one another while playing. And Caterade gonna have to answer that burst in kind by not getting the 8 taunts that you wanted. They're most likely just going to be getting hit with a projectile in return. Air to air in response. What micro dash too. Catching all of these mashes on Yusoro's part is going to be... Yeah, that's exactly what I said earlier. That's the burst point. Just recognizing it really early and going to carry him all the way to the corner for it. Yeah, meeting him this time, but it's not going to matter too much because we're going to be taking a knockdown, not a dead character, but this is a guess for game scenario, mashing on it once again. Definitely not the same ender, but we're not blocking these vehicles. Caterade and Yusoro trading points in the matchup. Ooh, really good active swap from Yusoro here. Tried to bait the burst, but played it a little too safe, and that's going to be a dead Adachi for his troubles. Yeah, just gonna... I feel like I've seen a lot of dropped supers from Cade, like throughout this entire tourney. I don't really know how to feel about it. I think
no.
I don't want to blame him. A lot of spaghetti here. Oh my god! Wow. Okay.
A lot of spaghetti, bro. This is an entire Italian restaurant.
Yeah. No. My man ordered the fucking tortellini. My man he got some Parmesan on top of that. But you know what? We're clean. He went to the bathroom. He washed his hands. Yo. He hit him with the fucking Fenridi.
He's gonna wake up with Astral, isn't he? Okay.
Nah, okay.
That would have worked.
That is the second time we've seen Yusoro go for a cross-up after 2-3-60. Just pressing on the plus frame, we don't care. We gonna kill the character here? Yeah. Yusoro taking the game here? That was a funny game. I think I have no other way to saying other than that was rather humorous.
Like I said,
Wow.
you know, the full Italian restaurant of spaghetti, bro. You got the spaghetti carbonara, the spaghetti and meatballs, the spaghetti alfredo, bro. All of it was on the floor by the end of that because there were so many dropped combos, so many dropped opportunities to really kill off that character, and that kill sequence that Caterade kind of flubbed due to God knows what, like maybe just a misinput there. like really kind of turn the tides there, because that was just going to be a very easy 2v1 situation, but allowing Yosuro to, I mean, play a Dachi Narukami, doesn't really matter who you're fighting against. You don't want to let that team do anything towards you, and we saw it really kind of spiral out of control from there.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely encapsulated what happened in that match perfectly. But just as it was encapsulated right there, we're going to be throwing it out. And we're just going to be throwing JV and DPing here. DPing right back. Okay, yeah, getting hit by the Azio. Gonna try and air to air. Almost got to confirm off the
these guys have literally just been kicking each other in the face. This has been the entire match. Who can kick each other in the face better? See?
Apparently Cade. Yeah, you can't push block that too early, because if you do, then you're just gonna get hit by the same hit right there. And we're seeing just how difficult it is to... Oh, yeah, that was a weird confirm.
Oh,
Super?
Clash.
I feel like if he had enough meter to go into Smasher, he could have confirmed that, but it's okay. It didn't matter.
Dude, if he had enough meter to confirm to Smasher, I think I would have quit commentary. I think I would have peaked.
Peaked almost as much as that Oki there, because that was really strong from Cade. Finally got the parry timing down. Almost tried to whiff punish the 5A. Was so close.
Bootsies.
Oh no, dude, he's missing all of his inputs right now. This is so unfortunate. Nice air-to-air from Yusoro, hitting both the 6P and Cade simultaneously. Good stuff. Pressing it. Yo, 5C. He would have won the tournament if he won that last game with a 5C.
Bro, we still got a chance for him to win the tournament off the 5C, bro. Considering what's been happening too, there are a multitude of ways Caterham could take this tournament in the most insane way possible. I mean, that freaking super clash towards like the middle of this game was just like absolutely insane. And I mean, I saw it coming too, just based because I've seen too much in life, is my frank answer. But it's nonetheless crazy. So there's never doubt Caterade and him doing some like whack ass like move that somehow works, and all I can say, I'm impressed.
Impressed, yeah, because there was a lot of impressive stuff to happen in that third round. Yeah, the third round. But it's not going to matter too much if neither of them clutch it out here. We pressing the 5A button. We pressing the Itatsu button. I think that was supposed to be a DP. The 2B catching the backdash there. Not blocking the overhead, but wasn't able to confirm after. Nothing like that. Just going to be parrying right there. I tried to punish on that. Going to be eating the unblockable. Maybe protected that. Oh, wow, really? I'm actually not sure why that dropped. Oh, yeah, no. That's huge. Going to be taking a huge hit here. Not even going to be using Akatsuki. Doesn't want to tamper with the Kurogane damage. One bar. Gonna go for the overhead? Yeah, dead character is what I would have said.
Yeah, I'm really surprised he just didn't go for the kill there. This is another opportunity for Yosuro to get something going. Oh, but nice jump out of that grab situation. He's still in it. Maybe even potentially getting a kill. I know Caterham has definitely got those optimal combos on deck. Yeah, that is a dead Adachi here with the DHC. Yosuro's tournament life is going to be contingent on whether or not he can make this solo Narukami comeback. And we are starting off with that grab once more. The good old reliable. And the Tatsu on the plus frames and the conversion off it mid-screen. I told you this man is able to get some crazy ways to end the set. The Street Smart's able to seal it out. K-Ray taking it over Yosuro 3-1. WNF BBTAG Online Edition, Episode 21, going to be taken off that crazy call with the plus frames there, baby. And yeah. My God, what a set. You know, good stuff to Yosuro for making it this far, but the champ that is Gamer Raid will be reigning supreme once again for you tonight. Oh.
Yeah, I think a sigh is warranted. We went through a lot of cursed WNFs, but I think this one is definitely up there for like the top 5. There have been
Eh,
so many. You don't
I'm
think
not
so?
gonna lie to you that you weren't here for the PC delay based rollback days.
I'm gonna say there's been significantly more cursed WNFs from before you started showing up, Mito.
Top 5 for when you've been here. I think that's fair. Top
Yeah,
5 in general, no, absolutely not.
Mito, let's frame of reference. You weren't here when we had Yang mirrors.
Yeah, Orex and someone else?
E2 Deku.
I think A2 Deku, yeah.
What happened to E2 Deco? I haven't seen him in forever.
Hard to say. Maybe
Yeah.
because I know they have their thing on Wednesdays usually as well. So
Yeah, maybe not able to come by to play in the tourney while actually in a venue IRL. But that's okay because we have plenty of other dedicated players to come to the bracket tonight, as well as 58 concurrent viewers. Thank you all so much for coming by to watch some good old BB tag. We've been around for around 4 years now, and we're still going strong with all of you guys supporting the community, as well as all of you going to the match arena and claiming as many cones as possible. We finally hit that $60 mark, and you guys are the reason for it. You guys are the goats. Thank you so much for everything you do. And thanks to all of the people on the staff team as well, Lon Lily for helping me out with commentary whenever I needed to take a breath from all of the crazy things that was happening on screen. Cheap for making sure everything ran particularly smoothly throughout the bracket, regardless of whether or not there were any technical difficulties. And Red for making sure that the stream stayed up at all times, even if there was some sort of internet issues that only specifically happened on a Wednesday. Shout out to his ISP. Hopefully it goes down someday. And we are going to be moving on. Thank you guys so much, and have a good night.
Yes, thank you, Mito, for being my frankly, you might like being able to say words when I could not say words because, dear Lord, I just so many things going on tonight. Whether it's clashes happening, Rachel playing freaking Smash Bros. Melee with the Peach floats and the Luigi wave dashing, or just general like BB tag shenanigans and Hori. I'm really glad that I had someone to really keep it real with me and say words when I couldn't. Thank you, Mito, for joining me on this commentary adventure, but thank you as well to Master Chief for allowing everything to run smoothly here tonight. Wouldn't be able to run these without you, so you are very much appreciated, as well as a streamer, Ready30, for allowing everyone to watch the Sick BB Tag action at home week in and a week out. Always glad to have you two here as the main WNF crew, and thank you to everyone watching. Thank you just for supporting our scene and continuing to watch, play, and just enjoy BB Tag related stuff. This community wouldn't be as wonderful as it is without y'all. And thank you to our players once more for coming in and showing off what they got. No matter what placement you got tonight, you're amazing, and I hope to see you guys more in the future. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Von Lily, signing out.
Of course. Big thank you to both Yulon and Mito for holding it down on commentary. There was, yeah, that sums it up basically. But no, there was a lot of insanity happening as per usual with BB Tag, naturally. But always good to have both of you on the mic to find a way to commentate amongst that and give your insight and analysis to everything happening. Glad to have you both on the mic. Of course, thank you to E30 for streaming and providing all of this sick-ass BB Tag action for all of you viewers at home. Thank you all for joining us on this Wednesday night / Thursday morning, depending on your time zone, of course. And shout-outs to all of the players putting in their best efforts and putting on a wonderful show with some good-ass BB Tag action tonight. You're all wonderful. It's always a pleasure doing this. And of course, big thank you to Chitin Books for having their works in the Matrino marketplace and having a portion of the proceeds that they make in the marketplace go towards the bracket pot. And last but certainly not least, big thank you to Level Up Productions for having Wednesday Night Fights Online Edition be a way for us to experience locals at home when in-person locals, unfortunately, at least according to WNF, aren't attainable at this time. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. But until then, we'll keep the flag flying. We'll keep it on with some good-ass BB tag action. Yep. This has been Master Cheap, TO, bracket runner, and host for WNF BB Tag. Always a pleasure doing this for you all. PS4 format next week. Looking forward to seeing you all there. And of course, I leave everything else over to you, E30. Take it away.
Alright. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Lonely Mito, for holding it down on the mic tonight. Always a pleasure listening to your guys' voices. Thank you, Cheap, again, for making sure this bracket ran as smoothly as possible. Always a pleasure to have you. To hang out with you every night, or every Wednesday night, but I'll keep it quick here, as per usual. As you saw yesterday, as a lot of you saw yesterday, DonCon does host a tournament every Tuesday. Yesterday was a little bit of a special one, but we will be going back to the usual program over at twitch.tv/ICU Hater with their Big 8 every Tuesday at 5 p.m. PDT. And with permadeath actual rules, but that's not all from them. In the nearby future, on June 11th, Japan versus USA, the Big Bang, happening at June 11th at 7 p.m. Hope to see you all there. It's going to be a hype event. And you saw on the banner last time, but Zonebreakers is back for another tournament, number 51, on June 2nd over at Zonebreakers Esports. I believe they have another pot bonus just to make sure, but if anyone would like to sign up, it is another coast-to-coast PS4 tournament, so if you are interested in entering, there is the link. And as you've seen as well on the slideshow, G-Tech TV has a little event, Mystic Mix-Ups versus, what was their team name again?
Wasn't it Bodied by Comrades?
Yeah, Bodied by Comrades. As far as I know, it's basically Mystic Mix-Ups versus, Nevada, so that'll be happening on June 5th. So there's a lot of good things coming in June. Hope you all are excited as I am for that. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. But I think that's gonna be it for us over here. This has been WNF Online Edition BB Tag episode 21. Thanks again everyone for tuning in. But for now, all good things must come to an end. So for now, stay safe, stay beautiful. Drink your water. Tell your friends and family you love them. But most importantly, shout outs to Bird Gang.
Shout outs to Bird Gang.
Have a good night, y'all. Peace.